Light and Healing family, y'all climb on in. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? Y'all see what we got on the board today? The spirit, mind, body connection to his environment and healing. So we most definitely finna go in today. A lot of people been asking me a lot of questions about mind. I sound good. A lot of people been asking me a lot of questions about mind, body, and spirit healing, and what is mind, what is spirit, where did the body come from, where did mind come from, where did spirit come from, and how all of this is connected to healing. So y'all climb on in, and we're gonna get this started. Y'all climb on in. Peace, peace, shalom, shalom, Danny. Climb on in, climb on in. Madeline, Adam, shalom, shalom, climb on in. I finally got a chance to talk to your mother too. My big brother Nehemiah, Nakamya, climb on in, brother. Shalom, shalom. Peace and blessings be with you and your household, King. How you feeling, God? Christina, peace, peace, climb on in. Y'all climb in the building. Janetta, Laya, Jacob, Yaquab, Sean. Everybody, climb on in here. Mikael Ben Or, climb on in here. Shalom, shalom, Kohen. How you doing, priest? How you feeling? So yeah, we finna talk about some deep stuff today. We finna go and get it in. What we going over is we're talking about the spirit, mind, body connection to his environment, not only to his environment, but to a healing modality. How does healing play a major key factor? Or how do your environment play a major key factor in your healing? And what does it have to do with your mind? I'm actually writing a book. I've been writing a book. The book is so vast and it's so detailed, and it's so spiritual, and I mean it's simple, but it's so spiritual and scientifical and all of these different things and emotional. I say is that too. And in one setting that it literally took me about 3 years now, and I'm not even almost done with it. I probably got like another 6-7 months, then then the book could be done. But the book is called The Manifestation Gods in the Flesh. And I'm finna take pieces out of this book that I'm writing and just share it with y'all. A lot of people been asking about it anyway, and this is what I'm finna share with y'all today. And it's truly how to locate mind. A lot of people don't even know what mind is. A lot of people, like if I ask y'all what mind is, y'all gonna give me a bunch of definitions that have nothing to do with mind, because mind can't be located. Mind is not in your body. Your brain is in your body. Your mind is not in your body. Your mind is outside of your body, and your mind is interwoven into your actual environment. So this is what we're going to talk about today, and that's the reason why we created Yaki Detoxification Home, because the environment plays a key role when it comes to you healing, because your mind is intertwined with the environment. And if the environment is toxic, if the environment is not conducive for your healing, or is not conducive or electrical or alkaline enough for your cells, it's impossible for the mind to respond to the body in that way. So environments responds to the mind responds to the body, and then literally the environment is expressing itself through your body. So if we can fix the environment, you can fix the cell. If you can change the environment, you can change mind, which change matter. That's where you get things like that. If it don't mind, it don't matter. All is mind, all is matter, all is God. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. Y'all climb on in, and we're gonna get it in. If y'all ready to get it started for real, we can start right now. Just type in some nines and we get it started. Let me know if y'all on my blue check Facebook. Let me know if you're on my personal Yaki Hickman Facebook. I want to make sure that both of them is actually up. And if y'all can hear me good, let me know that y'all can hear me before we get started, because we finna drop some jewels. I see my YouTube. Who is on my blue check Facebook? The fan page. Type in some sevens. If you're on a blue check book Facebook fan page, the blue check, type in some sevens for me. If you're on the Yaki Hickman, type in some eights. Let me see. Okay, and y'all can hear me and see me well too. Okay, they both up. All right, well, look, let's get it in. All right, so the whole question is, what is mind and where is it located at, right? So I like to use this analogy. All right, so when you try to locate mind, you never can locate it. So let's use a brain surgeon. All right, say somebody got a brain injury and they go to the hospital and they finna get brain surgery. Once the doctor open up his cranial skull and once the doctor goes inside of his brain, say that this man is dreaming, say that this man is happy, say that this man is sad, say that this man is have memories, say this man got all these things. Can the doctor see that when he's inside of his brain? No, he can't. Guess what the doctor's going to see? The doctor is going to see a oily substance. The doctor is going to see brain matter. It's going to see tissues. It's going to see lipids. It's going to see electrical conductivity. It's going to see everything but the emotion that this man is experiencing. It's going to see everything but the dreams this man is dreaming. It's going to see everything but what the man is thinking. So we can't say that mind is located inside the body because it's not. Now, you do need a brain because the brain is connected to your central nervous system, which is what we're going to get into. But the mind is beyond that. So what you're going to have to start realizing is you have many different bodies. You have a physical body that's here in this reality, which we can touch on right now. This is what I call the matrix body. You have a dream body. Notice when you're asleep and you're dreaming that you're actually in the body. Running around, you're getting shot in your dreams, you're having sex in your dreams, you're jumping off of buildings and bouncing off the ground and not dying in your dreams. It's all types of things that's going on in your dreams. And guess how you're experiencing that reality? You're experiencing that reality through a body when you dream. You have an emotional body. People get very angry and they snap out. They forget what they did and they done did things that done got them 30 to 40 years in the penitentiary, right? But notice they committed that act of anger and that act of violence in a body. It took them a body to do that. But notice their mind wasn't there. They snapped out. They lost it. They don't know where they went. They just know when they did come back to this body, they had blood on their hands and they had a gun in their hand. Showing you have an emotional body, you have a dream body, and you have this physical body that I'm going to say this matrix body. And you have bodies that go beyond that. The more and more you study and the more and more you get deep into your meditations and your prayer, you'll realize you have 5 bodies. We are 5th dimensional beings, y'all. We are just not in this human substance. So when the doctor's been doing all these studies and trying to find and locate mind and they can't find it and they wondering why, it's because we are beyond just this human flesh. We are way beyond that. And that's the reason why they do social experiments on us and they have all these chemical warfares against us, because they know how all of our bodies is connected, and all of our bodies are connected by way of our nervous system. That's why if you look at the so-called black community and the black population, notice what happens, all the redlining that's going on, the Crips and Bloods, the gang banging that's going on. I don't need to know where you from. Well, let's put it like this. I don't need for you to tell me where you from. I know where you from by what you wear. I know that you a Crip if you wearing all blue and you got on the blue rag and you got your hat cocked to the right. I know you're a Crip. I know you're a Blood if you got yours cocked to the left and you wearing all red and you throwing up West Side. I know that you bougie or you from a good area if you wearing khakis and you got on a suit and you wearing slacks and you got a briefcase. So we can't act like that your environment don't play a role on your mindset. I know for a fact that you might have good credit if you pull up in a Bugatti and you get out and you got on 100% silk and your speech is different and all of this, or you lucked up, you hit the lottery ticket, or you're a rapper or somebody. But based off of how you're dressed, based off how you speak, and based off how you present yourself, I can tell where you from. I can tell what part of the environment that you're in because you act out your environment. That's how mind is. You cannot locate mind. Mind is connected to his environment, and then the environment literally expresses itself through the mind, and then the mind expresses itself through the body. I mean, think about a crack baby. It can be a crack baby unless it grew up around crack. Gangbangers. I mean, unless you faking, you jumping off the porch and you faking it. You know what I'm saying? You being one of these fake people that was raised well, and your mama and your daddy had good jobs and things like that. And you just still wanted to act hard because of your environment, and you watching hip hop and you watching Lil Wayne and them being fake Bloods when they was Crips at first. And, they talking about getting shot when he shot himself. And all of a sudden you feel in your heart that you want to be a gangster, even though you was raised well. But notice it's the things that was put in your environment is why the way you act. Notice that. So environment have a psychological impression on the mind, because the environment and the mind is so intertwined. It's damn near the same thing. For instance, you can't tell a overweight person to lose weight, but they're around Twinkies all day. They're around hamburgers and meats and proteins and all these different things because their environment is what's causing their sickness. Their environment is what's causing them to be overweight. That's the reason why we created Yaqui Detoxification Home, because it changes the scenery and it changes the environment. Because in order to change your cells and the way your cells behave, you have to change the environment. Well, how do the body and the mind know what the environment is imputing on it? Your skin. Your skin is connected to your nervous system, and your nervous system is connected to all three of your brains. You have three brains. You have this brain, which I'm going to call the third brain, what they call the central nervous system. You have the second brain, which is the cardiovascular system, or what we're going to call the heart valve, because it's not a pump, it's actually a valve, but it holds memory and intellect, and it holds a lot of conductivity of electricity. Then you have the first brain, which is what we're going to call the gut, where is 95% of your so-called immunological systems at, where most of your lymph nodes is at, and where most of your serotonin and melatonin is produced at. These things are connected by vagus nerves all the way to the nervous system. Now, if you actually get into embryology is basically just talking about the formalization and how a fetus goes through its changes. I'm going to call it evolution, because I don't believe in evolution outside of the black woman's womb, but I always say that I do believe in evolution inside of the black woman's womb, because we see that it grows a tail. We see that it have gills. We see that it have dinosaur reptilian-like features, which represents the reptilian brain that you still have inside of your cranial skull right now, connected to 12 melanated nerve stems, which what they call the 12 cranial nerves, right? So we see that the baby or the fetus or the embryo inside of the black woman's womb go through many different stages of evolution before it even start looking like a baby. The deal look like a gray alien. Next thing you know, it looked like a tadpole. Then it looked like a lizard. Then the tail shortened up. I mean, it goes through so many different metabolic evolution changes inside of that wound. And that's why we have these animalistic natures, because we go through all 12 of these animalistic kingdoms while we're in our mother's womb. And then the whole point is, when you become a man, or you become a man child or a woman child, it is to rise above that animalistic nature. But I'm saying that to say this: when you look inside of embryo, the embryo becomes a zygote. The zygote is just small little bitty cells. It's like 3 stem cells. These stem cells become something called a blasteoli. This blasteoli literally becomes a ball of mini cells. Then this ball of mini cells is what's going to potentially become your embryo. This embryo breaks down into 3 layers of derm. It's called 3 layers of derm cells. And derm means skin. So your brain is made out of skin. Your testicles are made out of skin. The cells that makes up your teeth, I know you don't want to believe it or not, but look this stuff up. It's made out of skin. Everything that's on you that make up a cell is made out of certain type of tissue. And these tissues are stimulated and communicated by each other through the environment by way of your nervous system. So if you go back to the zygote, that's the first thing that appears once that fertilization takes place, when that sperm actually gets attached and to get a hold of that egg, right? Then from there, it becomes a blasteoli. The blasteoli then become a ball of cells that we're going to call the embryonic fetus. This fetus is made up of 3 layers of skin. It's the ectoderm, which means outer. It's the mesoderm, which means inner. Then it's the endoderm, which it's the mesoderm, which means the middle layer. Then it's the endoderm, which means the inner side, right? Now, the brain and the nervous system in the skin is made from the same skin cell called the ectoderm. So if the brain and the skin and the nervous system was made from the same exact electrical cells, that means that your skin have brain melanin protein receptors on them, and it's called your hair. That's why I keep saying that if you lose your hair, you actually have a nervous system problem, because your hair is an extension of your nervous system. These are facts. These are facts. So everybody be asking, well, Yaki, you telling me all this, but how do your body responds to the environment? How do it knows what the environment is putting out? So we have to realize that the mind is a biotechnological, multifaceted computer. That's all it is. It's a hard drive. You have a left hemisphere, you have a right hemisphere. The left hemisphere deals with the rational logic side. This is what downloads information. Your right side of the hemisphere is more alkaline and more feminine in nature. This is what deals with creativity and conductivity. This is what deals with emotions. You see, this is what deals with feelings. So these things are downloaded. It's called a memory bank. And the only reason why you get memory is from things that you experience in creation and your perception on reality. Well, where do your perception come from? Your perception come from people around you in your environment. If you grew up around niggas shooting niggas all day and grew up around gang banging, that stuff is normal to you. If you didn't grow up in that environment, then it is crazy. You won't never want to go to the hood. But you see, based off of the same thing, somebody is going to get a negative response or have a negative experience with it, and somebody going to have a positive. Well, I grew up around it all day. I want to be a soldier. My pops was in the gang. My uncles was in the gang. I want to gang bang, and they will honor that, all based off of the sociological environment that the mind was intertwined with. That's the same thing for your healing. Same exact thing. So now what we're proving is your skin and your nervous system was in your central nervous system, which is your brain, all comes from the same exact scale. So you have hundreds of trillions of hairs on your body. Do not shave your hair, especially you women. Women want to shave and all this Brazilian wax, all these Negropean or European culturalism that's been oppressed and put on our people, and you're cutting your hair, and that's where your pheromones are coming from, especially up out of your vagina through that mucus substance that get that vagina wet. It's so many type of pheromones that literally hypnotize the man. You need that because that's going to bring on this oxytocin factor to have you bind with your significant other. But you want to cut your hair, you want to shave the hair under your armpits, and this is how men is attracted to you, whether you know it or not. In the same way from women being attracted to the man, you attracted to beards, you attracted to locks. A dude can be butt ass ugly, but if he got a beard, it would change his whole look. He done went from an ugly dude in high school to growing that beard. Now he grown and sexy in these females' eyes based off the pheromones, because this is an extension of your nervous system, and it's a smell, a scent to it that turns you on. This is all brain. There is no difference between your brain that's in your head, the brain that's in your gut, the brain that we call the pump, which is a heart valve in your skin and your hair. It's all connected by way of the nervous system, and this what ties in your environment. This what ties in your body connection to your environment. This what ties in your spiritual connection to your environment, and this what ties in your mental connection to your environment. You are a product of your environment. I know what environment you come from how you act. You don't need to tell me you from the west side. You don't got to tell me that you from the uppity parts of the neighborhood. You don't have to tell me that. I know by how you acting. See that? So we have to quit acting like the environment don't have nothing to do with our healing. We have to quit acting like the environment don't have nothing to do with the way we respond to our reality. And this is the reason why I'm talking about this today, because we talking about changing the minds of the up and coming generations, for we can raise young mini messiahs, young saviors that can come and save our black race. Well, the first thing we have to do is change the environment, family, because the environment is what's going to impute or express itself through their mind. Once it expresses itself through the mind will express it through the body. See that? If you grow up in a crack house, you either going to do two things. You either going to grow up to smoke that crack, or you're going to grow up to sell that crack, because crack was a part of your environment. If you grew up around literature all day, you're either going to do two things. You're going to grow up to read them books and be smart as owl out get up, or you're going to grow up to be a teacher about reading them books, because books and literature was a part of your environment. If you grew up being molested around nasty, lustful pedophiles all your life, you're going to grow up to be homosexual, or you're going to grow up to do the same thing to other children, because that was a part of your environment. Or you're going to grow up to be very promiscuous and, have whole-like tendencies and want to be in bed with men or be in bed with many women because you was touched on, because that was a part of your environment. Your environment is what programs your so-called subconscious mind. So if we can catch our children before the age of 7 and change their environment that's conducive for their cells to thrive in, then potentially we will change their mind, that will change their brain matter, that will change their whole body and physiology, and their physiology will be more healthy. They will think better. They will make better choices and decisions, and we will see that they will be the saviors that we are raising here in this new generation. But it all is based off the environment. It is. If you look up the word environment in the etymology dictionary, the first word is envirn. Envirn literally means to circle, to encompass a place or a particular location. That's what the envirn mean. Envirn. All right, it literally means a encircle, a circumference. This is a particular geographical place. Envir. Then ment means mental, just like enlightenment. En means to be inside something. Light is all these lights you see in the background. It means illumination. Ment means mind. So enlightenment means it's a light that is illuminating through my mind. Same thing for environment. It literally means a place that your mind is acting out, or a place which your mind is expressing its way through. So we have to change the environment, and the only way we can do that is literally by healing our bodies and getting away from the things that's causing us to be mentally sick. You are a 5th dimensional melanated being, but you're living in a 3-dimensional construct. I know that sounds hard to believe. I know it sounds scientifically impossible, but that's what's happening right now. So we're boxed in the wrong environment. See, look, check this out. This is how you know this is true. There was 2 Japanese doctors back in 1890, right? Back in 1890, and it was 4 of them too, literally like 18 years ago. Like 18 years ago, more than half a year, because I'm only 32. And what happened was they decided to get these rats, and they got these rats. And what they did was they changed the environment of the rats. They put them all in different cages. They put a group in one cage and a group in another cage. This is what they did. They started changing. One of them, they kept it dark inside of the cage all day. They gave them bad food, spoiled, rotten food. They made sure that they didn't change the poop that the rat was pooping. So the rat was pooping all inside the cage, and they never changed the poop. They never cleaned it. They kept the lights off in the cage. They played loud rock and roll music in the cage all day and night, just very distorted frequencies. I mean, this is a hostile environment. Do you realize these good rats, because all of them started off as babies, these good rats became violent as hell. They started fighting each other. They started pooping and peeing on each other. Then these rats came kind of retarded by the mindset. They started eating their own poop. They started literally eating their own poop. They stayed inside this environment so long that they opened the cage doors and the rats did not leave. The rats could have left the cage to choose a better environment, but the rat's subconscious mind have been programmed so much that he thought that this historical music that was blowing his eardrums out was normal. He thought that eating shit that came from his own bowel movements was normal. He thought living around spoiled, rotten food was normal. He thought living in the dark was normal because that's what he was used to from what his environment had molded and shaped into him. So he became a very expression of his environment. Not only that, y'all, check this out. It gets deeper with these rats. These rats started off completely healthy. Do you know these rats had all types of tumors and everything growing from them? And it was wondering, well, why do this rat got tumors growing from him? He's not eating things too unhealthy. And then it realized that the environment is what gave the rat cancer. It wasn't the food, the environment. See, because the environment is what plays on the mindset, because the mindset is interwoven in the environment. So the environment literally expresses itself through your mind, and then your mind expresses itself through your body. Now, on the positive side, the other rats, and they did this with water, and they did this with plants as well, y'all. They did it with water, they did it with plants, they did it with rats, they did it with mice, and they did it with chimpanzee. And the same psychological processes happen to each and every last one of us. And I'm saying this to make a point, but let's go back to the positive rats and mice. They did the same thing with the positive rats and mice, but they did it in a positive way. They kept good water inside of the cage. They kept light inside of the cage. At nighttime, they turned the light off. They made sure they played sweet frequencies of music that's 528 frequencies and higher. This is called the love frequency, the love language, because, and we're going to talk about frequencies too, because all of that play a major role in the environment. Now, check this out. 6 months later, these rats did not eat. They did not eat, y'all, for 3 months. They only had water. But since they was in such a lovable environment, the rats gained weight without eating nothing. The rats never fought each other. The rats never ate its own boo-boo. The rats loved on each other and they repopulated. But the rats that was in the dark cage in the bad environment couldn't even reproduce or repopulate. Ooh-wee. These are rats. This is talking about a rat. So what about you? What about you? You see how deep that is? See, the environment plays a crucial role in your manifestation and your destiny here in this holographic universe that we're going to call Earth. It plays a crucial role because your mind is intertwined with the environment because you're just that spiritual. You are a God. You just in a fleshly nature. We have to truly understand that. You see that? Now, I'm finna show y'all some things. I'm gonna pull up some things that I always show when I'm doing any of my seminars and stuff, because I like to break down and prove about what I'm talking about. But we have to understand psychological warfare and we have to understand chemical warfare. See, your hair is so important. These pheromones are so important because this is what scans the environment to tell you if you hot or if you cold. So say if you go out and it's cold outside, your hair that's on your skin will scan the environment, and then by way of these protein receptors, it will send a message through melanin transmitters by way of your hair to the nervous system, and it will trick the thyroid and tell the thyroid it's cold, heat the body temperature up. It's cold, tell them nuts to go inside. Them nut sacks got to go inside the body. That's why when you see a baby boy, if he real hot, the nuts hang. If he real cold, the nuts will literally go closer to the body to warm up. Well, guess how the body know whether it's hot or cold? Outside in the environment, by the way of your hair, by the way of your antennas, it scans the environment due to melanin receptors, or what we're going to call G protein body receptors. And it literally talks and communicate with the cells of the body to tell the cells how to behave from all the information that it scanned in the environment. If y'all get what I'm saying so far, type in some nines. If y'all get what I'm saying so far, type in some 9. See, what we are hitting on right now is some very, very deep shit if y'all slow down and take this in. Because we all been thinking, well, it's the DNA. We all been thinking, well, it's the genes. No, it's the environment that has an impact on your mind that changes your genes and DNA. It's total difference. It's a total difference, y'all. And that's why chemical warfare is at a all-time high. We see what these Europeans are doing to us. That's why they do the redlining. So they can't do the geographic, demographic, ethnical, borderline redline anymore because, it's many discriminations and lawsuits against you. So these wicked bastards done figured out a way to keep you from getting loans, to keep you from getting businesses open. They go by your zip code. So these devil, wicked, heathen bastards will literally redline you and won't give you a loan based off your zip code because they know that zip code is attached to an environment and they know what type of nigga mindset come from certain environments. Am I lying? Somebody tell me I'm lying. Somebody tell me I'm lying. It's called credit card redlining. That's what it's called. Credit card redlining based off your environment. You see that? Based off your environment. See, I got smart on these heathens. I'm finna go all the way out to Creve Coeur and I'm gonna get me a P.O. box out there. That way, when I go apply for my loans, you ain't gonna be able to deny me because everybody in this environment make at least $250,000 a year. So you know that most likely I'm going to bring back my money plus pay my interest and you can raise my credit score. But of course, if we stand in places like Dalewood and Bell Fountain, where the environment is just full of killing, gangbangers, thugs, bad eating, bad foods, the property value going down based off my environment, you ain't going to give me a damn thing because most likely I'm going to run off on a plug. But notice this is based off the environment. So don't tell me your environment don't matter because your environment is everything. That's what molds and shapes your personality. You see that? This is your key to healing. It's the environment. The environment must be conducive for your healing. That's why I speak about Africa so much. That's why I speak about the land of Iraq, which is where we from. Don't get it twisted. There's no such thing as the Middle East. The Middle East is a part of Africa. It's a part of Africa. Don't let these werewolves lie to y'all. These maps are full of shit. These maps are lies. They are lies upon lies upon lies. Asia is a part of Africa. Then we be saying Asiatic Shemitic Jew, Asiatic Shemitic Afro-Israelite. It's all the same continent. They just want to break our stuff up because they know that if we found out how big our land was, how many natural resources is produced by our land, and how healthy we are when we in our land and we eating the things that Yahweh grew in our land, they will realize that we are gods, because that's what's going to unlock your DNA and unlock them genes, and you can actually travel through that DNA and unlock your Akashic records and start reading all of this information that your DNA have to offer you. And it's all going to point back to the cosmos, point back to the heavens, because that's how powerful you are. So how do they keep us oppressed and depressed and suppressed? Your environment. Why you think they going around buying up all the land? And now look, go to a neighborhood right now on the west side of St. Louis right now. These heathens, this beast, this white boy done bought up all the land, done bought every store out of there, bought all the black people out of their business more than 40 years ago, and the shit is still closed. See that? They come in thinking they finna bring the equity and the property up. You think they finna put businesses and jobs in the black community. No, they need to make the environment as worse conditions as possible, because that's going to make your mind worse. That's going to make you hate yourself. That's going to make you hate others that look just like you. So they will buy all the property in your neighborhood, and they will leave it vacant for 40, 50 years. Break the windows out of them, board up the windows, board up the doors, and make the property look ugly as hell. Now the property value goes down, and then they will never sell it to anybody that look like us, because they don't want it occupied. They don't want no business and no dollar being made from up off of it, because their whole point is to keep your environment in the most worrisome conditions as possible. And the nigga talking about they free. You living in a prison neighborhood talking about you free. We have to change the way we think about everything. Everything that we've been taught by this beastly man is a complete lie, y'all. Complete lie. Do y'all see what is going on? This is psychological warfare at its highest. At its highest, family. You see that? Yeah, so somebody said that's what's happening in B-More. Yeah, brother. Man, hey, bro, roll through Baltimore, every house on the block boarded up. Ain't the whole land desolate in Baltimore. Same thing with Detroit. Certain parts of Detroit is just destroyed. They come through, buy up all the property, and they don't do nothing with it. They let it rot, gain mold, because the whole thing is to change the psychological standpoint on how we view the environment. Because if the environment is down, if the environment is disease, if the environment is trodden down, if the environment is poor, if the environment got hatred in it, if the environment got murder and killing and gang banging in it, if the environment is at its lowest, then the mindset of that people that's in that environment will become low. That's called psychological chemical warfare. You see that? That's the reason why healthy food is not available in these environments. Food that got good information that comes from the sun, come from Shemesh Ra, will not be in the stores. But guess what's in these environments? Liquor stores full of poisonous sugar, processed sugars that will kill your liver. That's a neurotoxin that will kill your brain cells and make you hate your people and hate yourself. You see that? Condoms that will sterilize your penis and shrink your penis and sterilize the semen that come from your testicles and sterilize the woman and give her fibroids. You see that? All these damn birth clinics that's trying to kill your babies. That's what you find in these hoods. That's what you find in these environments. Nothing that's conducive for your cells to thrive in. Rice houses, Chinamans, full of starch, carbonic acid, killing your nervous system. Beauty supply store, offering you wigs that's made from India hair with all types of demonic spirits on it. And then you put this bullshit in your hair. There is nothing in that neighborhood, nothing in your environment that's conducive for you nor our children. Nothing. And this is why we're in the predicament that we're in. We have to change our environment, family. We got to. That's what's going to change our healing. That's what's going to change our healing. And they do it all through our 7 senses, or what I'm going to call receptors. So you have 7 receptors on the macro body, You have your eyes, you have your nose, your nostrils, the mouth, your ears, you have your touch senses and your touch feel. And then each cell, you have 150 trillion cells that act just like you, move around just like you, multiply like you, eat like you, sleep like you, communicate and talk like you, have eyes like you. It might not identify like your eyes, but it has receptors, or what you're going to call G-body protein receptors or Golgi apparatus receptors that do the same thing. The mitochondria, which is the digestive system of the cell. So your cells are miniature you. So if the environment is messing with you on a macro scale, just imagine how the environment is messing with your cells on a micro scale. And we wonder why cancerous genes being turned on. Negroes popping tumors everywhere. STDs is at an all-time high. Sickle cell anemia, which is only a black man's disease. Leukemia, malaria, all these different diseases literally striking and striking our people to the ground. Dumbing down and killing our nervous system. That's because the environment that they have created for our people are not conducive for our people. So now our people must create our own environment. Letting a bunch of werewolves raise us, educate us, give us loans. Let them be the head while we be the tail. But we always talking about revolution. Y'all ain't ready for no revolution. It's going to take some extreme measures to get back what we need to get. Because we're going to have to go take back our freedom. We ain't no marching finna do that. No marching is finna do that. Marching ain't going to do it. Staying in your closet and praying all day ain't going to do it. Faith without works is dead, baby. This finna take some hard work. Intellectual properties as well. Putting our monies, our funds, our resources together, getting back into agriculture. See, if we change the food, if you follow the food, we'll change the game. Because all the information come from the food. But a Negro want to follow the wrong food, or he want to follow a God, or he want to follow religion. He want to follow education. He want to follow this, follow knowledge, follow all this worldly wisdom of what the creator Yahweh always speaking about, and don't want to follow something as simplistic as the food. As I tell y'all, food is the only substance that's connected to everything. The only thing that's connected to the political gain, financial gain, economics, military, sociological, physiology, whatever you're talking about, whether we talking about a God, whether we talking about a money, whether we talking about a people, a culture, whether we talking about sentimental properties, whether we talking about traditions, holidays, holy days, guess what's connected to all of these things that makes up your culture, that makes up your reality? Food. Food. You think about food more than you think about anything throughout your day. This is scientifically proven because your body is a human food processor. So the first thing that's going to be on your mind when you wake up, what you putting in your mouth? High noon, what you putting in your mouth? And when the sun goes down and set on that west, what you putting on your mouth? So if we can get our food right and get our information through the food right, then we can change the reality and change our environment. Let's start with our simple agriculture. Change the environment by growing your own food, or shop with black farmers that have organic food that's going to feed your nervous system. That way you can at least even start thinking right, to look around and not be blind groping in noonday like the scripture tells us, and start seeing like, damn, I actually stay in a messed up ass environment. I need to get me and my children up out of here. But see, we so neurologically full of toxins and toxemia that we can't even think soberly because we're high off the dopamines that's coming from all of this sugar cane, all of these processed sugars and chemicals, bleach white sugar, bleach white flour. See that? We have to change the way we psychologically process information. Your environment is key. It's factor. It's a key to your healing, family. These receptors are real. I want to, if y'all ready to show this quick presentation real quick, type in some nines and I'm going to show y'all some things on the screen. Anna, y'all, bring me something if I can wipe my face off with, love. Type in some nines and we finna pull this stuff up. Let's break this down. See, y'all know me. I don't only talk to talk, but I walk the walk as well. And if I say anything that sounds new to y'all, I'm most definitely gonna prove it. If y'all ready for this quick little presentation, I actually done started this. I didn't put up stats about this before, but I never just walked y'all through it. I do it every now and then through a couple of my seminars and lectures. So I'm gonna show y'all this. Let me pull this stuff up. Right, what we looking at right here, this is the central nervous system. Y'all see that? This is the central nervous system. Y'all see that? It looks like a mature sperm head with a tail. And that's literally how a miniature sperm looks. The head of the sperm becomes that top part, which is the third brain, and that whole stem of the tail part literally becomes the actual nervous system, or what you would call the spinal cord or the spinal column. That is you. All of this is a receptor and a hologram that's connected and woven into the environment. See that the environment literally imputes itself. So if your brain is a biotechnological social computer, that means the computer holds all the intellect, and then your reality or your body is the screen or the monitor of that computer. The hard drive sits on the floor. The hard drive will be your mind. The computer screen will be your body. That's you acting out in the reality. But guess where all of the information is coming from that's inside of the hard drive of the computer? It's coming from the World Wide Web, or what we're going to call the spiritual etheric realm. You see that? Do you see how it works? That's the same thing as your mind. Your pituitary gland, I can't say this enough, y'all. Your pituitary gland produces copper, gold, and zinc, and a little selenium. Your pineal gland produces carbon, or what we're going to call melanin, crystallized dark sugar, right? Your liver literally grounds your brain. Inside of your stomach capsule, you have something called hydrochloric acid. You have a bunch of melanated receptors, hundreds of trillions of them moving throughout your whole entire skin. Then you have antennas and receptors that's connected to your nervous system. That sounds like a chemical complex to me. That sounds like a walking alkaline battery. You are a holographic projection. That's what you are. We think that the mind exists inside of the body. No, it don't. The mind and spirit is projecting through this body. This is a holographic simulation. What do you think the movie The Matrix is all about? What do you think Genesis chapter 1 is all about? Huh? Your environment is what literally molds and shapes your so-called subconscious mind. I'll call the subconscious mind the first brain. The conscious mind, which is your frontal lobe cortex or your parietal lobe, we're going to call that the conscious mind. The subconscious mind is the cerebellum all the way back to the reptilian brain. That's the subconscious mind. This is where your fight or flight set, and these are things that are being downloaded and recorded. These are things that are involuntary. The parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system. The things that you do not have to think about, and it happens automatically. Like breathing, that happens automatically. Thinking, that happens automatically with some people, because some people don't know how to think at all. But that's all them damn drugs that y'all been on. You see that? Your digestive system, that happens automatically. Your heartbeat, that happens automatically. Getting up and walking, I don't have to get up and think how to walk. My subconscious mind, or the back of my cerebellum, the back of that lobe, that was programmed to do that between the ages of 2 and 3. 2 and 4. That's when I say I was really walking around 4, jumping off stuff, doing backflips. But now I can do all of that without thinking about it. Well, during this same psychological programming, whatever's you are feeding to your children, whether it be food-wise chemically, or whether it be emotions, chemical emotions, remember, there is no difference between physical chemistry and emotions that come from your food and spiritual chemical emotions that comes from your environment that breaks down into a psychological chemical process, or what you're going to call neuroepinephrine, dopamines, and things like that. It's still a chemical input that's going through your glandular highway that you're expressing out, that makes you feel happy, that makes you feel sad. Adrenaline makes you feel stressed out. Epinephrine makes you feel angry and want to fight. Dopamine gives you that high. DMT gives you your spiritual reality. You see that? But all of these, everything that you view as reality, what you think is happy, what you think is sad, what you think is horny, what you think is angry, what you think being blissful is a chemical factor. Same thing as them chemicals that's in your food. So the food is a part of the environment. Everything is a part of your environment, and your mind is interlocked with the environment. You damn near cannot find environment without finding mind, and can't find mind without finding environment. Because without environment, there is no mind. Because all is mind, all is God. How don't we understand this? How don't we understand and overstand this? So if you can change the environment, you can change a generation of people. Now check this out. Check this out, y'all. Look at this. So this is a mature sperm cell. Notice that the head of the sperm cell became the brain. The tail of the sperm cell became what we're going to call the nervous system, right? Now check this out, y'all, because it makes sense. It makes a whole lot of sense, y'all. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to cover my face up for a minute, y'all. Now check this out. This is actually right here. You see this? This is the central nervous system connected to everything. Notice what's going on here with my hand marker at. This is where nerves are entering into all the teeth. Notice that the nerves is going to the back of the cerebellum. The nerves are going to the frontal lobe, out to the eyes. Now notice these stringy-like substance that's on top of the brain. Yes, you have hair in your brain. Your hair goes inside of your brain. We're looking at it right now. That's what we're looking at. So the hair is scanning the environment. It's little bitty melanin protein receptors called G-body proteins. Look them up. Or G-body amino acid structures for people that hate the word protein like I hate it. But for y'all to identify with it, I'm going to use that word for today, protein. Notice that the hair is connected directly to the brain, and it is scanning the environment. And once it gets its information from the environment, thank you, baby. Then it starts acting out its reality. It tells the cells how to actually behave. Y'all see that? Through the hair. The hair tells you if you want to have sex or not. The hair tells you if a woman is attracted or not. The hair tell you, you get, oh man, I got a bad gut feeling. That's the hair that's in your stomach. That's connected through serotonin. That's hair. And then we got a lot of brothers walking around bald head, or a lot of sisters walking around with alopecia and wonder why they can't think straight or why their judgment be off. And these are the reason why, because your hair is extension of your brain. This is what scans the environment, your pubic hair. That's why the pubic hair is supposed to touch when you having sex, because you're literally exchanging oxytocin. You're exchanging good bacteria, microbiota. What do you think that wet stuff is that comes from a woman? Them are serotonin inside that mucus substance that is flowing from her vagina, that's giving that vagina her lubrication. All of them pheromones inside of there are speaking to the tip of your penis. The tip of your penis have receptors in them. That's why it's sensitive at the tip. I'm not making this stuff up, y'all. I'm not making this up at all. So when you bumping and grinding and you making love, y'all, that's why missionary will be your biblical standard of sex position, because that's how the hair actually connect when you are bumping and grinding in the bedroom. That is a stimulation system that's connecting oxytocin. Notice it's called or aphrodisiac. I notice it's come from a Greek goddess, but if you break down a word aphrodisiac, notice hair has got something to do to it. Or if you're talking about something that's real kinky or that's real sexual, they call it kinky. Well, who got kinky hair? Negroes do. Everything about your hair is related to reproducing and sex. Why is that? That's because pheromones, melanin transmitters, that's connected by way of the nervous system, and it scans your environment and it feeds you information back to your body. That way the environment can input itself into your mind, and then the body output the content that the environment put into your mind. This sounds input, output, monitors, hard drives, memories, expressions, hologram. Don't it sound like a damn computer to you? Boy, man, look, these people ain't ready for us, y'all. These people ain't ready for us. They not ready for us. If y'all get everything I'm saying, type in some nines. If y'all get everything I'm saying, type in some nines. If y'all get what I'm saying, type in some nines. So check this out. We see all these nerves that look like hair. Hey, don't this stuff look like hair? These are nerves. looking like hair because your nerves is your hair. All praises, all praises. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let me blow this stuff up. Blow this stuff up. Y'all see that? Notice what you are. So your bones, your skin, which is a part of your brain, your fingernails, your organs, all of it was made to protect this nervous system. And that is what this behemoth minded, bestiality minded creature who's oppressing us, he understands and he knows that. So his whole thing is to sterilize your sperm, to keep you from reproducing, and to dim your light. Your light is your nervous system. We are light beings, y'all. If you was to take all of our skin off of our body and turn on one of these ultraviolet lights, and just look at our nervous system, it would create a whole electrical system that makes up your body. We are true light beings, y'all. Your nervous system is your light body. That is your glorified body that 1 Corinthians chapter 15 talk about. That is your incorruptible body. What connects your spirit to your body is your nervous system, and it expresses its way through your endocrine system, or what we call your glandular highway, by way of solid, liquids, and gases. You see that? And this is how you can locate your environment within space and time. In the beginning, God created the heavens. So in the beginning, we have a time. God created the heavens, that's space, and the earth, that's matter. See that? So we have a time, we have space, and we have a geographical location, earth, which is matter. That's where we are placed at. See that? So we are literally beyond this space and time. Your body is just caught up within this web. Your body is caught up within this holographic universe. So you think that you are your body. If I smack you right now, and I'm not smacking you. I'm not smacking you. I'm smacking your body. If you get shot right now, you didn't get shot. Your body got shot. If you get hungry right now, you are not hungry. Your body is hungry. There's a difference between the mind and the body. If so, let's locate mine. Let's cut open this brain that we see right here, and let's cut it open. Let's see if we can find memories. Let's see if we can find if he's happy or sad. Let's see if we can find when he was touched on as a child. Let's see if he can find the time his mother or his father congratulated him and gave him a birthday. Let's see. We're not going to be able to see that because this is nothing but fleshly vehicle. You are beyond the body. You are mine. And this shows you how spiritual the environment is, because the environment don't only affect the body, but the environment affect the mind. So the environment is very, very spiritual because it messes and it corrupts the spiritual component, which is called the mind. Then the mind expresses it through the body. You are a spiritual people, a royal priesthood. You are way more powerful than you think, man. You are. They just keep us so oppressed mentally. Psychological warfare, chemical warfare. Just so many warfares, y'all. Look, this stuff is so deep. The environment have got us oppressed and got us suppressed and got us psychologically in bondage and chains so deep to the point where we will literally leave from a level of oppression and think we free just to go into another level of oppression. You see that? Negroes will leave the Christian church, the Christianity church, and go into the Hebrew doctrine, or go into the Kemet doctrine or the Egyptology doctrine, only to go to another state of oppression, another state. A Negro will leave a job that he's working a 9-to-5 on, getting paid by the government, only to go to an entrepreneurship and still got to pay taxes. You see that? It's still another oppression. It's still another level of oppression. If you own it, why the hell do you got to pay taxes on it? Or a Negro will go from renting a house to buying a house, but didn't buy the land, and still have to pay taxes on the house and the land. And they can come take your land because you didn't buy the land, you only bought the house. Another levels of oppression. They will not give you your freedom, brother and sister. You gonna have to take it. Facts. This is why we so sick, because we're not seeing these different levels of oppression. And it's all about the environment. If we can change the environment and change the food, we can change all of these things. We have to create our own environment conducive for our own children, get our own land, build our own communities. And that's what I like about certain brothers, like for instance, Straightway. A lot of people want to talk all this stuff about Straightway. But look, one thing Dow doing is creating that environment though. I can't knock that. I can't knock it because he's creating an environment. People will talk about the people, the nations he's bringing in. I disagree with some things too. But one thing you cannot knock about them brothers, is they are creating an environment for the people. They're creating an environment that's conducive for the people. When are we going to do that? Huh? When we gonna get off the hamburgers and get off the TV, get off the video games and get off our ass and start working for the people? Huh? When? When we gonna have some sweat equity for our people? Like I said in my last video, our people are oppressed, depressed, and suppressed. If you are not trying to free your people, then you have no business being here on this earth. You are a waste of space and a waste of breath. If you're not trying to free your people, free your family, free your children, that is the only purpose. There is nothing else to do, family. Nothing else to do. If it is, please tell me, what else is there to do other than freeing your oppressed, mentally suppressed, and depressed people? My heart ache when I think about the status of the mental state of my people. My heart ache. I drop tears. I feel y'all. I feel y'all pain. I feel y'all depression. I feel the desire to know that you great inside, but can't even act it out because you don't know what the hell's going on with you. I feel it. So my whole entire purpose when I wake up to when I go to bed, y'all can ask all my wives. Ask my mama, ask my family. Just look at my work, look at my videos, look at the things that I have accomplished, all by Yahweh. I'm not taking glory for nothing, but y'all know that I'm for the people because of my actions and my work. We just need more people like me, more people like other people that's doing the same thing to get us up out of this oppression and this curse that we dealing with. And everybody want to use the curse to lay back in the state curse. Well, Deuteronomy 28 say we a cursed people. Man, if you don't get on with that curse, if you don't start breaking generational curses, what are you talking about? Huh? If you don't get up off your ass and start doing something for yourself, for your children, for your family, for your people. Look, all excuses is out of the door, family. We are sick. We are dying mentally, physically, spiritually, mentally and emotionally, on all levels, on all 5 different. Look, this is the crazy thing. We're the only people that are sick on all 5th dimensional planes. All 5 of them. We ain't got time to be arguing, debating, bickering, having dick contests, seeing who dick bigger, seeing who got the most knowledge. We ain't got time for all of that. We are in end times, y'all. This thing is wrapping itself up. Vaccinations is finna be mandatory, mandated. We got this wicked reptilian lizard bastard, Bill Gates, buying up half the land in America. And we arguing over what? We talking about what again? We talking about New George, what we talking about? 98% of your food is finna be coming from Bill Gates. From Bill Gates. 98% of your food is finna be coming from the reptilian demonic bastard, Bill Gates. 98% of your food. And we talking about what? Negro, if we don't get together and buy some land and start planting some seeds, start agriculture in our own greens and fruit trees, but we arguing over who? Come on, man. Look, we are so in a sunken place, we need to climb out now. And I'm just here yelling from the rooftop, telling y'all to wake up. Wake up, family. Wake up now. We got to wake up. Straight up. All right, look, check this one out. That is the tree of life, y'all. You have 2, 3, I say about 2 or 3 tree of lives. This is one, which is the whole entire nervous system. The other one is the placenta in the black woman's womb. You see many trees there. And then you have dendrites that is produced, or what we're going to call neurons, dimple antennas that's produced by the brain that look just like trees too. So you have everything happen in threes, like I tell y'all. You have a beginning, a middle, and an end. You have an up, a middle, and a down. You have past, present, future, solid, liquid, gases, Father, Son, Spirit. I mean, you got everything happen in threes. So if you actually even look at the tree of life when it's to the physical anatomy of the human body, hue means color. Body is talking about the vehicle. You will see that a woman have a tree of life in her placenta. A man and a woman have a tree of life, which is the central nervous system or the whole entire nervous system of the physiology. And then you have dimple antennas or dendrites that fire off neurons in the brain that connect like trees. So you are a tree, straight up. And that's why trees assimilates with us, and it's very good for us. That's why trees heal us. That's why the bark of trees causes the body and the skin to cleanse. That's why the leaves of trees cleanse the blood. That's why the seeds of trees cleanses the liver. And that's why the fruit or the flowers or the producing fruit of the trees is made to be substance and food, because you are a tree. The only difference between you and the plant is chlorophyll and melanin, chloroplast and melatonin. And chlorophyll and chloroplast is melanin to a plant. You know what I'm saying? In your blood is magnesium and theirs is chlorophyll. That's the only difference. Other than that, you are a plant, you assimilate a plant. And that's because you're a part of nature. You're a part of this ecosystem, this ecosystem. You are a part of it. You are very important, family. I mean, it's so important, black man, black woman. If all the trees die in the world, you die. If every black man and black woman, so-called black man and black woman die, trees die. Without you and without the trees, there would be no sun. Without the sun, there would be no you and the trees. This is how significant and the most important, I mean, like just how important you are in the role you play in this simulation or this hologram. You're very, very, very important, family. Very. If y'all get everything I'm saying so far, type in some nines. Y'all get everything I'm saying so far, type in some nines. And I think I'm gonna open up the phone lines. Y'all got some questions for me? Y'all ready to open up this phone line? All right, let's do it. Let me find my phone though. And let's open up this phone line real quick. All right, I'm finna go ahead and move it on here. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Let me set up for y'all. All right, let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Y'all see what's going on here? Move all this stuff out the way. All right, y'all see it's on there. Yaki TV, go hit me up. Let's talk. Let's talk. I'm gonna put you on mute. Whoever just called, I'm gonna put you on mute. Hold on for a second. Put you on mute. All right, let me get my headphones on. I ain't gotta take this back down and put these headphones on. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's do a what we gonna do real quick is we gonna do a sound check real quick. So let me turn your line on. Bang. Take you off mute. All right, go ahead, Queen. Speak your name, speak your piece.
Hi, Yaki. My name is Roxana.
All right,
Can
hold
you
on
hear
real
me?
quick. Everybody, World Wide Web, can y'all hear Roxana? We getting feedback. Hold on. Let me see why we getting feedback. Hold on. All right, go ahead now.
Okay.
Is you speaking?
Okay. Yeah, I'm speaking. Can you hear me? It's because you're on speaker.
All right, can everybody hear her? Yep, they say they can hear you. All right, go ahead. Speak your name, speak your piece, Queen.
Okay, Yaki. My name is Roxana.
And try to speak up
And
loud as you can.
okay, can you hear me now better?
Yep.
Okay, so my name is Roxana, and I've been wearing glasses since the fourth grade. And I feel like it all started whenever my mom bought this little controller thing where all of a sudden the TV went from dim to really bright. And ever since that, my vision has gotten really bad, and I'm so sick or tired of wearing glasses.
Mhm.
I'm I literally depend on my glasses for everything.
So
Whenever I'm
go ahead. My
yeah,
bad, Queen. Go ahead. Go ahead.
whenever I'm like looking for my glasses, it's like I hate having a form of codependency. I can't literally my vision is so bad I can't do anything with my glasses. And I've gone
Huh,
out the line.
hold on, Queen. Everybody's saying you low. Let me try to turn you up a little bit more. Go ahead, speak now.
Okay, and I've gone alkaline like 5 months ago, and I cut out literally all sugar because I
Okay,
think the
all
pancreas
praises. All pray. Hold on,
is
I gotta give you my
yes,
DJ horn. Hold on. She went alkaline 5 months ago, y'all. I had to give her some type of sound effect. That's very good. So, have you been having a lot of
yes.
mucus come from you?
Um, uh, mm, at first, not really because I guess I was just literally gaining weight,
Hmm.
and I'm like 5'4", and I like almost touched 200 pounds, and I look so disproportionate, so I had to lose a lot of weight. But occasionally I'll cheat. I live with meat eaters, so it's a little hard.
See
It
your
is a little
environment. You
hard.
see that, y'all. She said
Yes.
she's been alkaline, but occasionally she'll cheat because she's around meat eaters, and that's your environment. You see how the mind is acting out the
Yes.
environment. That's what's going on with you. So as far as
Yes.
your eyes, and you said that you have got a hold of some different types of colors of spectrums of light. What I think that truly happened to you is, your light, your eyes is only made to see certain spectrums of light. Your ears is only made to hear certain hertz of frequencies. I'm on the phone, y'all. Y'all got to quit calling. So what I think is you just got to hold to the a certain different ray of light. Just like if you look at the sun wrong, it's possible that you can go blind. If you look at it in the
Yeah.
wrong way, it's the same thing with these different color lights. So what I say is we just need to do some color therapy first. First you need to go to the. So is you wearing glasses right now, correct?
Sadly.
Okay, so look, first, I think this the first thing to do is to go alkaline and stay alkaline. Try to do like a high fruit diet, and while you on this high fruit diet, it's things that is good for the eyes. Like for instance, pineapple is good for the eyes. Agave plant, not the processed, sweetener that they make from it, because that processed sweetener is most definitely acidic. But the actual sour agave, where do you get the processed sweetener from? That's good for the eyes. Avocados is good for the eyes.
Yes.
Magnesium is very good for the eyes, which is inside of eye bright. So you need to be on things like that. Things are just going to strengthen the nervous system, because how you see through light color spectrum, you see through vibration, you hear through vibration. All this is by way of the nervous system. So we just need to clean up the nervous system. So if I was you, I would do an all berry, high berry diet. You can add some grapes into there. And while you on an all berry diet and adding your grapes, get the brain nervous system kit from off the website, and get some Albright herbs. Get a whole pound of it from me from off the website, and you'll be using that to make tea. And you will use that tea to actually rinse out your eyes to get all that mucus film and all that pus and stuff that's in your eyes, cleaning out your
Yeah.
octave lobe and things like that. When you wake up, sometimes do you have mucus crust in your eyes?
No, not really. But lately, I've been taking this other herb blend, and I'll like lay down. All of a sudden, just stuff start crossing like I guess you could say mucus or like white stuff starts going across my eyes, and it's
Yeah,
been
do
happening
it
for
feel like
3 days.
something crawling across your eyes? Because most of the time, them are parasites.
Literally, and no, not crawling, but like I'll lay back in the bed, just like watching YouTube or something,
Uh huh.
and all of a sudden, it's like stuff like across my eyes, and I have to blink a couple of times to make it
Yeah,
go
so yep,
away.
that's mucus. So no, don't blink. You gotta wash it out. Whenever you got mucus, so like just like with people that's coughing, this is called suppressive therapy. This is what the allopathic community are doing to our people. They want to suppress your symptoms. They want to suppress that mucus deeper within your tissues, and then this mucus that's full of acids would deeper destroy your tissues. So now you're going from a atypical to a acute disease to a subacute all the way to a chronic disease, because the mucus have built up and you haven't got it out of the body. The whole thing is to get mucus to expel from out of the body to keep it from within the body, because mucus is full of acid. It's a lipid-based defense system, and it is what's deal with the corrosive side of chemistry. So if you seeing mucus just flying around your eyes, that means it's corrosive acids inside of that mucus. So you got to cleanse it and rinse it out of the body. So whenever you see mucus like that, if you don't have eye bright or you don't have anything to cleanse your eyes out with, just get you some warm water and rinse your eyes out. But what you're gonna need is the brain nervous system kit from off of my website with a high berry
Yeah.
diet. Make sure you eat a lot of grapes. If you can do just raw fruits, that'd be good. If you can't do raw fruits because of the transitional stage, then make sure you're doing like salads and stuff like that. But do not do no cooked food. Do that for like 21 days. Take them herbs while you on the herbal compound. Get you some eye bright from off my website and cleanse your eyes with that eye bright. And then like let's talk in 30 days. I bet you any money your eyes is gonna be 20/20 after that.
Yes. But the thing is, when I went vegan or alkaline, I literally went like on the day of Thanksgiving.
Hmm.
I went cold turkey, and my hair, I don't want to say it started falling out,
No,
but my
it
edges
did.
started
That's what
thinning.
happens. So when you go on alkaline, remember your body is cleansing. When your body is in this cleansing process, it gets rid of the weak. So that means your hair was already weak. Remember, weak hair means a weak nervous system, but you have a nervous system problem anyway because you having vision problems. So like if you have any type of rotten teeth, them gonna fall out. You got a loose tooth, that's gonna fall out. We had one particular case where the baby fingernails fell off. We went this
Oh my
baby,
gosh.
yeah, we cleansed this baby. The baby had leukemia. We cleansed the baby, 4 years old. Fingernails
Oh my
fell out.
gosh.
Yeah, the fingernails showing you that the cleansing process is gonna get rid of what's weak. That's what nature does, y'all.
Yeah.
Nature don't care about how old you are. Nature don't care about who you are. Nature, when nature comes in and cleanse, it's cleansing everything. And what nature does is it promotes the strong and it literally gets rid of the weak. So that's what's happening. You just had weak hair, and when them acids started leaving the body, you don't. When them acids started leaving that cranial skull, because think about it, if you got weak hair, that means the acids is in your brain. It's in your skull, which makes sense because you got acids inside of your sinuses that's messing with your eyes too.
Is
So
that why it's kind of hard for me to like focus,
yes, brain
or
fog,
yeah,
all of that.
it's
Them are
extremely
acids.
hard.
Yes, Dr. Sebi talked about that a lot. Them are acids inside of your mind. Well, not your mind, but inside of your brain. And that's called the glymphatic system. So we have to cleanse your glymphatic system. But in order to clean the glymphatic system, you have to cleanse the gut, particularly the transverse colon. Because unless you get rid of all of that mucus plaque that's built up inside of your gut, you cannot drain the brain. You see that? And that's the reason why we want to do an external cleanse and cleanse the eyes out externally. We still gonna go in internally, or I'm gonna call it eternally, because inward is eternal. You can go in eternally and internally and cleanse out your optic lobes and stuff like that. But in order for that to drain through the right lymphocytes and glymphocytes, lymphatic vessels, you're gonna have to cleanse that gut out because it's all coming back down to the kidneys. So if you got mucus in your hair, that mucus in your head, that means you are backed up with mucus plaque from your gut all the way up. That's a lot of mucus. So it's time to start cleansing now, sister. It's time to start cleansing
Okay.
now. So I'm gonna say it again. What I recommend is you get the brain and nervous system kit, get some Albright herbs, get a pound of it from off of my site, and go on a high berry diet. And with that berry diet, make sure you do some grapes.
Yes, and I have two more little small questions if
Huh?
that's
Well,
okay.
I'll give you one more because we already on for 9 minutes. I'll give
Okay.
you one more.
Okay. So I have this friend, it's not a topic, but I have this friend and he was born with an X on his chest when he was a baby, literally no surgery or nothing. Do you know what that could mean?
It sound like he
Like
mar-
it's literally
it sound like he marked. It sound like he's been marked. That's what it sound like to me. I really don't know. I mean, you have birthmarks, you have birth defects, you have skin tags and everything like that. I ain't seen the X, so I really couldn't give you nothing. I don't want to be sitting up here making up stuff because you my people and I love you, so I never lie to you. But it just sound like he been
yes.
marked. It could be divine or it could be just something that happened when he was in the placenta of his mother's womb. So I really don't know that answer, Queen.
Okay, thank you.
All right, make sure you say peace, love, light, and healing to your family.
Peace, love, light, and healing, y'all.
All right, peace, Queen. All right, phone lines are open. Phone lines are open. I'm gonna drag it back on the screen. Make sure y'all hit me up on WhatsApp at Yaki TV. Peace, peace. All right, phone lines are open. Phone lines are open. I'm gonna drag it back on the screen. Calm down your phone in the background. Peace, peace. Speak your name. Speak your name. Speak your peace. You on?
Hi,
Hey, how you doing?
I am so happy to be on. I'm good.
Praises. Speak your
How are
name.
you?
I'm doing good. Who are you,
My
woman?
name is Rakai.
Rakai. I love that name. Rakai. You know what that means?
Thank you. No.
I'm gonna need you to look up the Hebrew name for Rakai. It actually means something. I ain't gonna tell you. That's gonna give you some homework. I'm on the phone line, y'all. Y'all calm down until we get off the phone with Rakai. Rakai, speak your name, speak your piece. What you got going on, Queen?
Okay, so I'm so happy to be here. But what my question is, because just listening to you today, it makes me want to walk away from the job, walk away from school, and just do something for my people. And I've been wanting to do something like that for forever. And then finding your channel, this just like sparked everything, honestly.
All praises.
But I'm like, what can I do? You say follow the food, so I do want to follow the food, but I've been having trouble myself. I feel like I'm kind of programmed because I go for a certain food, even though I know it's not good for me. It's just like it's calling me. So I need to do like a cleanse or something so I can like step away from that food so I can see clear, but I don't know how to do that.
Hey, but look, what you doing is, man, you just like literally broke the internet with what you doing. You come to change the game because you didn't recognize and realize the root to your problem, and you admitting that, and you trying to change it. See, the first root to breaking an addiction is to admitting that you have an addiction, and that's what you doing right now. So I'll pray. Hey, look, this 314 number. Quit calling back to back, or I'm gonna have to block you. Calling back to back, player. So yeah, man, that's beautiful. So look, what I recommend you do first, you have to get off the dopamines. So right now, let's just say that you are a food addict, meaning you are addicted to certain types of foods. So right now, you're doped up off the dopamine. You need to fast. Hey, I'm gonna call your number out, this 314-280 number. You gotta quit calling. I can't even hear me talking because you calling so much. Forgive me, Queen. They blowing me up back to back to back.
No, you fine.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
Here.
Hey, look, you gotta quit calling back to back. I'm on the phone. Hey, Rakia, if you still on there, call me back. That's crazy, y'all. Y'all can't be selfish like that, y'all. We gotta have love within the community now. We gotta have love for one another. If you see me on the phone and conversing, y'all have to have love enough for the other people to get their questions answered and things like that, man. Hello.
I'm back.
Okay, yeah, that's crazy, man. We gotta watch that. We can't be selfish, y'all. We cannot be selfish. We will never get out of the mental psychosis we in unless we shake that spirit first. Okay, I understand that sick people need to be healed. I get all of that. Okay. I get all of that, but we have to be patient with each other. It's only one me. All right, go ahead, sister. So, where was I at? I forgot my whole train of thought there, Queen.
You were telling me to fast.
Okay, so yeah, the first thing you're going to need to do is make sure you fast. Now, it's some herbs, my 3 bitters. I have something called the 3 bitters that's on my website, and I literally designed it for addiction. Inside my bitter 1 is one major herb that is just crazy to kick out of addiction because it got the glutathione acid in it, and it's very, very good for addiction. And it's called quassia chips, or what they call bitter bark in Jamaica or in Africa. So the 3 bitters are very, very good for that. Now, what you're going to need to do is you're going to have to cleanse out the gut, because the gut is where the serotonin is produced, and that's where all of your melanin binding or absorption factors happen at. So once the melanin absorbs that and it likes it, it's going to keep wanting it and wanting it more. If you got addiction, most likely you have a few parasites too. So we got to do a deworming. We got to deworm you and do a parasitical cleanse on you. So what I recommend you do for real, I think you will need, it's called a Geogenetic Therapeutic Package week 1 and 2. It's not a big, heavy package, but it is a package enough to kick your addiction, to cleanse the gut out, get rid of them parasites, get rid of anything that them parasites leave behind, because most of the mucus and the feces that the parasite leave behind have chemicals that's melanin and mineral inhibitors in there, and these are the things that you are doped off of, or that are giving you the dopamines to want that environment and to want that food. Lastly, but not leastly, which is the most important, Queen, you're going to have to get out of that environment, because that environment is full of all the things that you don't need. So your family is around cooking meat and they're not supporting you. Your family is around giving you snacks because they're not supporting you. You need to find somewhere where you can be supportive, that's going to help uplift you and motivate you while you trying to kick the addiction. Because if you was a crackhead and you wanted to get off crack, you ain't going to be in a crack house, is you?
No.
So you a food head and you want to get away from these toxic GMO very, very stimulating foods, so you can't be in that food house because you're trying to kick the addiction. So it goes into what you said. What I'm talking about is that environment. You need a new change of environment, Queen. You got to have one.
Okay, I'll start working on that, and I'll make sure I'll go get those packages off your website today.
Okay, yes, yeah, go and get them, and then just for that, and remember, if you can't afford them, you can get them on a payment plan on the website. But the 3 bitters is your main important ones. My 3 bitters are for that. The 3 bitters handle the nervous system. The 3 bitters handle the colon. The 3 bitters handle the blood, the skin, and the lymphatic system. But one of the main things inside the three bitters is that that glutathione acid. So I'm talking about that's gonna help you kick against the addiction, and then it have bifidum bacteria in it too. That's gonna reline your gut and get rid of them parasites. So if you can't afford nothing else, make sure you get them three bitters, Queen.
Okay, so while I'm on the GO packages, I'm just drinking water, or like what?
No. So when you become a member on the site, because the membership is fixed on the site. Past members having a trouble login, that's because I gotta go through thousands of people and put them in manually. But if you a new member, you can go on, become a Melanin Gold member, and then you'll be able to buy the geogenetic package. The moment that you are inside the site, all the information is there at your fingertips. All you have to do is go to the geogenetic package and read the description bar. Everything that you need, your juice fast, your juice diet, how to make your juice, how to make your sea moss, everything that you need is inside of there, and it's down to the details of what you need to do to kick your addiction and to heal your body.
Wow. Thank you so much.
It's all good, Queen.
So happy.
It's all good. All praises. So make sure you say peace, love, light, and healing to your family.
Peace, love, and light, family. I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed, and thank you so much.
Peace. All right, phone lines are back open, family. Phone lines are back open. Let me put it back on here. All right, here we go right here. Peace, love, light, and healing, family. Speak your name, speak your peace. Peace, love, light, and healing, family. Speak your name, speak your peace.
Yaki is Jeffrey.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I would like to ask you about the C19 shot. Let's say I take the shot, right?
Right.
Can I expel all the ingredients from the shot with a all fruit diet and the herbs?
Yeah, you can, but you're gonna have to cleanse your liver first. And you have luciferase, and you have certain. I mean, when you start getting into that C19, I like what you called it. That way, it won't get tripped on, and YouTube won't take me down. I like that. Red was smart. But
yeah, I already know.
Because you see what they've been doing in my videos, man. They've been taking my stuff down, boy. But
yeah, once they hear them words, it's over.
Yeah. So with the C19 shot, you already know that it's kidneys. It's kidneys from black baby fetuses. It's kidney cells from black baby fetuses. They have lung cancerous cells from a 46-year-old white man. It's rat poison in there. It's aluminum. It's barium in there. It's blood in there. It's pig bones in there. I mean, when you really get into everything that's inside of these vaccinations, it's very, very, very harmful and full of toxemia, and it's bad for the body and the blood. Now they have all this nanotechnology inside these vaccinations, which literally links your mind to the web. Not only was we already linked to our environment, but now they're trying to link your mind to the web. That way, when they outroll this one world, new world order, one world government by the United Nations, they can stamp you with these stamps, and they can mark you by the way of a mark of man, or what they call the mark of the beast. It's all rolling in, for they can bring in this one world government and this one world currency. So what they putting in you, yeah. So I mean, you able to get these nanobots and these things out of you, but to get a nanotechnology out of you, you're gonna have to cleanse on a very, 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 very deep level. And the first thing we're gonna have to go after is the liver. So I'm gonna give you a few herbs for the liver, and then I'm gonna give you just a whole package for the whole entire body. For the liver, you got, if you can write this down, get a pen and pad real fast. Let me know when you got it.
Give me a second.
All right.
Yeah.
He asked a good question, y'all. That's a very good question. He asked, how can you cleanse the C19 vaccination ingredients out of the body? The first thing we got to go after real strong will be the liver and the kidneys, because that's the first thing that it shuts down, plus the respiratory system. So that's a very good question. And just to let y'all know, HIV and AIDS, I really don't believe in HIV, but I do believe in AIDS. But if there was an HIV strand, which they never proved and showed one, just like the CV19, there is no strand for it. No scientist ever came forth and showed no strand, like how they show you a strand for influenza. They can show you a strand for Ebola. They can show you a strand for all the black swine disease. They have never proven and showed a strand for HIV, and they have never proven and showed a strand for this C19 virus either, because they truly don't exist. Now, AIDS do exist, but all disease leads to AIDS, to let y'all know. But I'm doing a whole HIV hoax documentary in a couple of weeks, and it's gonna blow y'all mind. But these things cause autisms. These things cause all the major diseases. These vaccinations are literally made in labs inside of military bases, particularly a military base called Fort Detrick Military Base in Maryland. And this is where all of these vaccines are rolling out from. And then these vaccines companies is mostly owned by Bill Gates, or backed by the United Nations. Y'all know Bill Gates have nothing. He's into eugenics. He have nothing good for the people. Everything about him is about population control and killing billions and billions of people. So a vaccine literally goes against your melanin and goes against your nature. So you should never, ever, ever take any of these vaccinations because they will kill you. Now, in order to get these nanobots and to get all of these toxemias and these things, this pork, this pig bone marrow, to get these little fetuses tissues up out of you, because that's what they pumping into you. They pumping baby fetus tissue inside of you. They pumping cancerous lung tissue inside of you. Stem cells from little black babies, from Chinese babies. They putting this stuff inside of you. You see that? So in order to get this stuff out of your body, you got to go after the liver first, because the liver is your major detoxification chemical factory of the body. So milk thistle would be the number one herb I would recommend. Milk thistle.
Okay.
Bitter melon leaf. Bitter melon leaf from Jamaica. I got that on the website too. That's another good one. Dandelion leaf and dandelion root. That's a very, very good one. Bamboo shoots. Bamboo shoots, which is what the polar bear eats, and a panda bear, they love their shoots because it's good for the kidneys. Bamboo shoots is very, very good for you as well. Astragalus root, very good for the liver. And I'm gonna give you one more. Juniper berries, because the juniper berries is going to cleanse the liver and cleanse the kidneys simultaneously, and it is called a tonic, meaning that it don't only cleanses the cells, but it strengthens and it tones the cells as well. So them the herbs I'm gonna give you. Now, if you really got the shot and you need to get this or even if you got tested for the shot, because they was giving people the nanobot technology through the testing. So if you didn't got tested or you had the shot, you gonna most definitely need the geogenetic.
Yo, you know one thing, Yaki, I went to Mexico, right?
Right.
And I had to do the PCR test, the COVID test.
Yeah.
And I got sick with the cold like a week later, and I think it was that. I really think it was that.
Facts, because on the tip of these things that they putting in, and notice what they doing, they sticking it up your nose, and then they pushing it past your blood and brain barrier, and then they swabbing basically the mucous membrane of your brain. Do you realize in ancient Egypt, they used to do that whenever they liquefied the inside of you to do mummification? They used to do that same exact thing. So they literally poking a hole in your cranial nerves and your melanin transmitters in your brain, man, causing leaky brain and all types of stuff, man. And they swabbing you, and then they leaving back they nanobot technology residue in you. So to cleanse the whole body of that, though, you need the geogenetic therapeutic package level 2.
Okay. Last question. Yo, Yaki, them 3 bitters.
Yeah,
we're gonna change the world. It's like,
say that again, brother. Say that again.
Them 3 bitters gonna change the world.
Yes, they are. Them 3 bitters, man, is out healing Look, what's crazy is them 3 bitters been healing everything without the other packages. I said, dang, I done made them too strong. I got all these.
I gave my brother some. He was passing parasites, candida, this, that. Oh, I'm like,
y'all hear that?
Them 3 bitters going crazy.
Live testimony, y'all. This happened whenever we do live calls. He gave his brother the 3 bitters, passing parasites, yeast, candida, and all that. Man, them 3 bitters are amazing, man. It took me about a year to get the formula together, but man, once I got it, bro.
Hey, we gonna try to mimic that. I don't think it's gonna be like yours, but
hey, look. So what I'm doing, I'm actually doing a 3 bitter. Challenge where next Wednesday, so next Tuesday, I'm gonna be live with Zion Lex on the channel, and we gonna break down we got something called Follow the Food lecture, online lecture, but I'm gonna be giving out 10 3 bitters. I'm giving them out to winners after Zion Lex going in and show his intellectual properties. And if you win, if you get your 3 bitters, you have to do a video of you taking them. I already got like 60 people videos, and I'm just gonna put together a whole catalog of 3 bitters, man. It's the funniest thing ever, seeing people trying to drink that stuff down, man. It's amazing, boy.
Hey, I take that like a champ, bro. Like, I take it like nothing, son.
Hey, I got you. So yeah, it's all good, man. So brother, we finna hang up this call for some other people to call in. Make sure you say peace, love, light, and healing to your family, brother.
Peace, love, light, and healing for the family.
All right, peace. Phone lines are back open. Phone lines are back open. See that, y'all? Every time we open up the phone lines, we get healing testimonies. That's how you know, man. This is we don't be making this stuff up at all. We don't make this stuff up at all, family. Peace.
Hi,
Peace. Speak your name. Speak your peace, Queen.
it's Paris. How you doing?
How you doing, Queen? How you feeling?
I'm doing okay. I'm feeling good. Thank
All
you.
praises. What you got for me, Queen?
So I just have a simple question. How do you feel about dry fasting in the healing process?
Dry fasting is very good for people that cannot get their kidneys to filter. We actually recommend for them and motivate them to dry fast for at least 2 days. So dry fasting is very good because that gives your body all the time and energy to go towards your healing and kidney filtration and moving the lymphatic system. And it's not worried about breaking down the circadian rhythms and breaking down your food or digesting your water intake and things like that. So I most definitely recommend that you do at least 2 days of dry fasting in a row. At the least I would say 16 hours. At the most I would say 3 days. So that's my time period. But I most definitely is in agreements with dry fasting while trying to cleanse. It's very, very good for you, and that's how you get them kidneys opening and getting that lymphatic system moving and basically filtering out all them cytotoxemias that's inside of your bloodstream and that's hiding deep within inside of your cellular tissues.
Okay, good. And one more question with that. When it comes to like if somebody wanted to do like a 3-day dry fast, because that's where I'm like heading to, like what would be the proper way to break that?
So the proper way to start it. All right. See, look, you asking some good things, Queen. People need to hear this, what I'm talking about. So when you're going on a 3-day dry fast, you need to start 3 days before. The 3 days before needs to be the first day, all salad. The second day, all fruits. The third day leading up to the dry fast, all liquids. And I would say juice liquids. Then you do your 3-day dry, and then you're going to break that fast going into all juice for 24 hours. Then that next day, that second day of breaking that dry fast, you're going to do all fruits. Then that third day, you're going to do all salads, and then you can go back into your mixed foods. That's exactly how you would do it, Queen.
Okay, perfect. That's all I needed. Thank you so
All
much.
right, it's all good, Queen. Make sure you say peace, love, light, and healing to your family.
All right, peace, love, light, and healing, y'all. Thank you.
All right, peace, Queen. Phone lines are back open. We knocking them out today, I believe. We knocking them out. Phone lines are back open. Phone lines are back open. Phone lines are back open, family. Y'all climb on in. Climb on in. Peace, family. Peace, family. Speak your name. Speak your name. Speak your peace.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How you doing?
I'm doing good, God. How you feeling? How you doing?
I'm great. This John Corey, man. I've been following you for a long time, man, and I really appreciate everything you're doing for the people.
Oh man, all praises, man. Hey, look, it's in me, man. Hey, I literally wake up and go to sleep thinking about y'all, figuring out a way I can help free y'all from this demonic web we call bondage. Straight up.
Man, that's beautiful. That's what I'm trying to do.
All praises.
I'm on my journey to actually becoming a healer. So I'm not one yet, and I won't claim that because I'm still learning.
No. We got to redefine words. Words are powerful and they're meaningful, brother. In the beginning, God said, and there was. So you are a healer. All right, I need you to say. So look, so we have to say, yeah, I am. Now I am affirmation is the that is at a 963 hertz, brother. That's when you send that out to the universe respond back and you manifest that because now you're creating your environment through your words. This is what we've been talking about this whole time. So don't ever say you not. Don't ever say I can't. Don't ever say in a minute. Don't ever say I'm gonna wait. No, we present. We ain't talking about past nor future. We living in the present now because that's how to program the subconscious mind. So say out to me, I am a healer.
I am a healer. Speaking into existence.
There you go, brother.
Sure.
There you go, brother.
Okay, so I did have a question for you, man. I was doing research after watching your video about the fasciolopsis buski, and I've been dealing with a lot of people that are dealing with HSB1 and 2.
Okay,
and I was trying to. I know you said to do the juicing, but I know that the fasciolopsis buski, does it thrive off of the natural fruits?
No, that's a lie. No. Fasciolopsis buski The hemith worm, the fluke worms, none of them thrive off of juices. They thrive off the fermented juice if you have a digestive problem. But no, it do not thrive. That's kind of like that bullcrap theory that fruits give you worse diabetes, or fruits grows cancer. That's all, excuse my language, but it's all bullshit. Because we use these juices and we didn't, look, literally within this day, today, from the beginning of the month, I have 7 herpes number 2 healing cases. Herpes 2, 7 of them. I got 7 cases, and it's only what, the 8th? I just got my 7th case 2 days ago from Facebook. So, you know what I'm saying? Wow. Healing testimonies. And guess what all of them are on? All of them are on juice fasting. So that's bullcrap. Really? Yeah, we have over 100 within the last 6 months, we have over 120 cancer cases. Guess what? All on juice fasts. I think, don't quote me on this, it might be over 30 diabetes cases within the last year. All juice cases. You know what I'm saying? So like it be bullshit. So people can sit up and be behind a computer and type in articles all day and be scientific. Yeah. But then you got people like me that's in the field, in the clinics, in the healing homes, ministering these herbs and these diets, and people are getting healed. So which one you gonna go with? The person that's doing the work, or the person that's behind the computer being intellectual?
The person that's doing the work.
Exactly, brother. So most definitely, man. Juice is a juicing factor, man. You got all your bioflavonoids, your curcutins, you got all your tannins. I mean, you got all your anti-parasitic agents and everything inside of that juice, especially inside of your apples, brother. Especially them green apples, them green sour apples. They are very bitter, and the parasites hate them. So don't listen to that bull crap, bro.
Oh, I'm not for sure. That's why I called you, to actually get direct information from the source. Also, the Phaseolobstis buski, I know that thing can live up to 30 days, right? The actual worm in your gut.
No, the Phaseolobstis buski can live up to 10 years. See, look,
I mean, I'm sorry. If you're actually trying to do a cleanse and detox it out of your body, it like,
go ahead, brother.
How long would it could take 30 days? Because I know what I'm trying to get to is, I know that the eggs can outlive the Phaseolobstis.
Yes, facts. Because the Phaseolobstis buski hemith herpes worm, it literally lay 4,000 eggs a day. So you can kill the worm and test negative, which we had that a lot, and they go out and be chilling and having parties because they got a negative result, and then they call me cussing me out because they got another outbreak a month later, and that's because they have to stay on their cleanse to get the eggs out. The eggs are called zoogites, and these zoogites turn into germinatins. Yeah, so they lay 4,000 zoogites a day. You know what I'm saying? And so when you can test negative, and then they pop back up once they become mature germites. So you got zoogites and they become germites. These germites become germets. Germets becomes becomes a fluke worm. Then the fluke worm grows into the hemith worm. And then when it's at its full grown stage, it's called Phaseolobstis buski.
Wow.
And this same worm causes HIV if it goes to the thymus gland. It causes herpes if it goes through the mucous membrane. It causes diabetes if it ends up in the pancreas. It causes cirrhosis of the liver if it ends up in the liver. It causes malaria if it ends up in the liver. So it's the same exact worms. It causes leukemia if it's in its early stage, and it's eating up your red blood cells and turning it into white blood corpuscles. So it's the same exact worm. It's just changing. When it changes its environment and location, they change the name of the worm, but it's the same exact worm, man, that's causing all these diseases.
That thing morphed like into so many stages. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, just like you morphed it in.
Too much.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, I
ain't gonna hold too much of your time, man. But I really did want to connect with you, because I do want to come to your course, man. And it seemed like it's been really hard to like get all of, to basically catch your tickets, because them boys be sold out. And my daughter, she's 9,
your children,
is 13.
Kids is a goat.
My children. And they actually they watch and listen to you as well. And I was actually wanting to bring them to the course. I think you said on your birthday, June 11th or something like that.
July 11th. That's when we trying to aim for it. I got so many different lectures between it, and hopefully I can do it then. If not, we're gonna have to do it in early August. And I also have a seminar coming up in Las Vegas too. That's on the 17th of this month, man. If you can get out there. That's gonna be wonderful, and it's gonna be information that no one has ever heard. So, you know what I'm saying? You can catch that ticket too.
I wish I could, man. I mean, I would love to. I'm gonna say I would love to, but I'm not taking any flights right now due to that testing thing. But I am in Michigan, so I'm not sure when you're gonna be coming here, but I'll definitely be looking forward to it for
All
sure.
right, brother. Look, and then we'll keep everybody updated through the live feeds, bro. So, hey, look, with that being said, I love you in deed and in truth, God. Make sure you say peace, love, and healing to your family.
Peace, love, and healing to the family for sure.
All right, peace.
Peace.
See, look, we raising up a group of healing assassins out here. You know what I mean? Healing assassins coming in the building. Peace. Speak your name and speak your peace.
Derek.
Hey, how you doing, Derek?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Man, I'm doing good. I can't complain. I'm alive and I'm breathing, brother. What's up with you? Talk to your
good,
family.
Man. Yes, sir. So I was calling because my wife, she has Crohn's, right? And you know, we've been vegan for about like a year or so. We do a lot of the alkaline stuff as well. So I was trying to figure out, we were trying to figure out like how can she be healed from the Crohn's disease.
So Crohn's disease is a digestive disease. That's what it is. Crohn's disease is a digestive disease, and it's because the balance of the gut bacteria inside of the gut is not there no more. Usually you see Crohn's disease when people have a digestive problem, your food is not breaking down properly, or you have taken too many antibiotics earlier through your life, and you got to get all of that sulfur up out of you. So Crohn's disease is literally when sulfur oxide sticks to the guts of the intestines, and it stops you from breaking down your food properly, and it stops communication from your central nervous system, your serotonin, and the bacteria, because there's no more bacteria there. So the best way to actually replace the best way to actually replace all of that good bacteria is by the 3 bitters. So this is what I recommend. Get the digestive tonic kit off my website and get 2 packages of that 3 bitters. And while she's on it, be on an all fruit diet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say it again. So the digestive system kit, 3 bitters, and an all fruit packet.
Okay. All right, cool. And my other question is, she be having like low energy throughout the day. We do some herbs, some herbal teas, some teas that we get from this one girl. I'm not sure all of the stuff that's in it, but she'll got her herbal guidance as well. So we do the iron tea from her as well, and we also, we start doing some research on some liquid iron because her iron is low and her vitamin D is low as well, and she don't have a whole lot of energy. So we're just trying to find ways to, help her energy level.
Okay. So I mean, I don't really too much know about, other people herbs. So I don't know about other people herbs. And look, y'all, if don't be on here, Lawanda. You can actually get off my channel, but you not finna be on here causing any type of corruption or misconceptions on my channel. You most definitely got talked to today. You had your consultation. You will not get your money back. In fact, one of my wives talked to you twice. So everybody don't even mind her. I will block her off my channel, and then you can go through your own avenues to try to get your refund. You won't get it back. We got the screenshots and everything that you had your consultations, and we got your nasty emails. We don't play those type of games, and we're not gonna pay attention to you. And quit blowing my phone up. You know what I'm saying? We don't play that type of games. You a woman, stay in a woman's place. You doing way too much. And we here bringing healing energy, and you here sowing discord. That just show what type of hatred heart you got, and the level of vibrations that you vibrating at is very, very low. You should be very ashamed of yourself. It's people on here looking for healing, looking for love, and looking for light, and you on the channel bringing all this darkness, and you lying. You're lying. So get your ass off my channel. That's what you can do. Or you're going to get blocked off the channel. And you most definitely ain't getting no refund. You're going off with that. We did nothing but honest business with you and everybody else. So, hey, step in the back with all that. Step in the back. Go ahead, God. Finish your statement, God.
Yes, sir. So you were saying you were about to give me some information on what can we do for her energy levels.
All right, so yeah, so basically when it comes to the hold on, give me 1 second, brother.
Yes, sir.
Give me 1 second. Let me block her real quick. Give me 1 second.
Take your time.
Yeah, you got people like that just be messing up people. You know what I'm saying? Vibes, straight agents out here, man. But anyways, I'm gonna leave her on there. Hey, forget her. But anyways, when it comes to people healing and iron is utilized by the adrenal glands. That's the only way that you can actually utilize iron is by way of the adrenal glands. So we know off back that she got adrenal glands problems, right? Because she's not utilizing her iron. Also, iron goes through the blood by the way of oxygen. Iron is the only electrical magnetic mineral that flows throughout the human anatomy, and you need iron actually to attract all the other minerals because it's a magnet. So if she's missing iron, then that means she's missing a lot of her other minerals, and that means her cholesterol problem is not right either. And that's the reason why she's vitamin D deficient. The best way to get your iron would be from like your lamb's quarters herbs. That's a good iron. From your guaco leaf and your guaco root. That's a good substance of iron. We have something called iron phosphate, which is on the website of my website, and that's what you need. Or you can get my 3 bitters. My 3 bitters, each of them have iron in them, and we have literally healed sickle cell anemia, which is missing the iron molecule on the octagon shaped cell, which is missing that, and we have literally healed sickle cell anemia with just the 3 bitters alone. So I really recommend that you just try out our herbs for real, man. Go and try out them 3 bitters and see how it do for you. And while she's on that, I wouldn't say be on an all fruit diet because it's going to further cleanse her. Let's start off on a vegetable diet and get a couple of grains. That's some good ancient grains that are most definitely approved by Yahweh that's high in iron, and use those. Don't do too much of them because too much grain can become like a glue once it heat up in the body, but offer the body more of the vegetables and more of the greens to replace that iron. You see that? Like, for instance, dandelion greens, actually eat them. Amaranth, them are good things, full of iron. Kale, clean kale, organic kale, full of iron. You have so many different type of vegetables that's good for iron, that'll be good for assimilation with the body, that will bring that iron molecule back in the body. And then you can back it up with things like burdock root, your guaco, full of iron. You see what I'm saying? Your Cascara grande, full of iron phosphate. It's so many different herbs that's full of iron, and we have literally over 17 different types of herbs in our iron phosphate compound, and we have more than 17 inside of our 3 bitters. So that's what I recommend for you, brother, and that will take care of that iron problem. As far as that vitamin D problem, that is conversion of cholesterol and cobalt, which is a conversion of a lot of other different minerals like selenium. That means she needs the sun. So have her in that sun at least 2 hours of the day, cooking under that sun, converting all that cholesterol into melanin. Then that melanin go through tryptophan, which converts to vitamin D and vitamin D3. That's what you need.
Got you. So the 3 bitters, we can use that for the Crohn's as well as
yes, exactly.
Got you.
And like I said, man, just try them out. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna just let the 3 bitters speak for themselves, or you can just Google. You could just Google Yaqui 3 bitters, man. That's how powerful they is. A lot of people are doing testimonies on them. A lot of people are recording themselves drinking it. I mean, them 3 bitters are really changing the world, changing the game. We got a lot of people copying them now. I ain't knocking nobody because I got the whole concept from my aunt, which is Dr. Sabi's wife. They had the bitters, and I created something called the 3 bitters. So, I'm not knocking nobody for copying it. I was inspired to do the same thing. Mine just been healing the world, and my compounds are just so powerful. So, that's what you need, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
Can I get one more question?
Man, brother, look, I love you, but we got to answer some more. So make sure you say peace,
That's
love,
cool,
light, and
brother.
healing to the family. And then hopefully next week I can bring you back in.
Yes, sir. Peace, love, light, healing.
All right, peace,
I love
peace.
y'all.
All right, phone lines back open, family. Phone lines back open. Yeah, one thing you don't do is you don't worry about, evil people with bad intentions, y'all. You don't worry about them. Them people don't exist. We have to vibrate higher, and we have to move and elevate higher than that. You feel me? Peace, 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 love, light, and healing. Speak your name and speak your peace.
Shalom, this is Jack Rabbi Zariah.
Peace, peace. Hey, brother, look, we talk every time, right?
Yeah.
So look, what let's allow. So look, yeah. So we're gonna allow this line because I'm doing 2 more calls. Let's allow this line for somebody else, brother, and then I'll get you next week.
All
right, peace.
Sure.
All right. Peace, love, light, and healing. Peace, peace. Speak your name. Speak your peace.
Hey, Yaqui, this is Rochelle.
Hey, peace, Queen. How you doing, Rochelle, my sister?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
That's what I love this lady right here. She got a beautiful mind, beautiful spirit, full of just love. That's what we need around here. Love to heal the community, not discord, not hate, not envy, not jealousy, not none of them low vibrational frequencies, y'all.
Yes.
All right, speak your mind, speak your peace, sister.
Okay, look, I just did the I went for the 30-day grape fast. But I did 10 strong.
Okay, you did 10. Hold on. Where do I got some hand claps or something? Let me see if I can find something for you. Hold on. Let me see if I can find something for you. You did. Hold on, that ain't good. That ain't a good one. There we go. Oh, crazy. You did 10 days on grapes?
Yes, on grapes.
Did you hear the hear the applause?
Thank you.
All praises.
The 7th day I added lemon to some water. But my thing is, okay, I done got backed up again with not having organization, I want to say, with my grapes.
Okay.
And the grapes that I was buying from Walmart, they seem to be different. So
real quick, Queen. Antonio Perez, you are a moderator on my channel. I made you a moderator. Anybody that's in here I'm gonna make my wise one tonight. Anybody that's in here talking out the side of their neck, block them out of the channel. You got the axe, man. So you a moderator on here. You can block anybody that ain't talking, that's talking crazy. Anybody that's bringing in that low vibrational frequency, go kick them out the channel, Antonio. All right, go ahead. So you said that you had some so you stopped your fast 10 days with some lemon water. And then you was talking about, go ahead.
I was trying to see, I bought more grapes from Walmart. I was going to start again. But it's something that's not right with those grapes. So I was trying to see what else is it that I can do, because last time I talked to y'all, I didn't get a chance to tell you that they took 10 lymph nodes from me.
They took 10?
Yes.
Where did they take them from? The armpits, the breast, where?
They took them from the breast.
Okay. So do you got any drainage or swelling going on in the area?
Yes, I have a swelling going on.
Okay. How big is the swelling?
Well, to be honest, y'all kids done got almost big as a baseball.
Oh yeah, okay. We need to redrain that. I believe wasn't it the right breast, right? So we gotta find a way to get it to the left. We're gonna have to drain through the left.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do some draining.
I've been dry skin brushing.
See, you already on. See, that's what I was going to even recommend anyway. You start brushing systemically to the left side of your body to get all that lymph that's trying to drain out, but it can't because the lymph node is gone. We can start brushing and moving to the right side, and you can actually do some like right-sided exercising too. Literally, when you jump, you like do some jumping jacks, and when you jumping, only move your left side of your body in your jumping jacks. That way you can start moving all that lymph over to that side. Because you got to get strategic when they start taking out lymph nodes on one side, because we have to get it to drain to get to the lymph nodes, because what's inside the lymph nodes is all the good biobifidum bacteria that's going to eat up the acids and chew up the cancerous cells, and it's going to break down that mucus. So we're going to have to move that on the side, but you already doing what you need to be doing by getting that lymph brush. So make sure you're doing skin brushes, always skin brush to the kidneys, but what you're going to do is you're going to skin brush to the right side of the body first, then you're going to go directly down to both kidneys, but make sure that you're not skin brushing towards that right breast at all. Always skin brush towards the left side. Forgive me, sister. The left side. So you're going to skin brush towards the left breast. And then once you skin brush towards the left breast, go directly down. And then when you get down by the kidneys, now you can start skin brushing to both kidneys. But do not go towards that right, because you don't want to start getting swelled up there. And then it becomes tumors, and it start getting real hard. And then we dealing with the same thing we was just dealing with a couple years ago.
Okay. And also, I ordered a sauna. To do the sauna. Was that a good move to order?
Of course, that was a good move. Now, did you do a steam sauna?
I did a steam sauna.
See, sister, you was on it. Because now, look, now you bypassing that breast. You don't need them you need them lymph nodes, but since they gone and we can't do nothing about that, we can bypass that, and you can start sweating, perspiring through that area. So not only is you getting toxins out by sweating in that area, now you're getting toxins out by skin brushing. What I recommend you do is make your own heat coat or something that's just hot that you can put around there that will start drawing from that place. What you can do is you can get some black side salve too, some black salve that's mixed with some poke root and mixed with some blood root. I can have Aniya make you up some black salve and you would just rub it on that area. Not only would you be skin brushing to move all of them cancerous cells and move all that drainage over to the left out the kidneys. Now you got your sauna and you sweating things out. Then we can put some black salve on there and get that poke root and that very astringent blood root that start pulling straight from the area where them lymph nodes is not at.
Okay. I would like for her to make something because I was gonna ask, what else could I order? I know the 3 bitters is good, and what is 3 bitters? Would that work for me, or do I really need to get something?
You know exactly what you're gonna have to get something else. And Aniya is actually on here right now, so she will most definitely be able to make it for you. So she in the chat right now. She on live listening in. I have her make that up for you.
Okay. Do I need to try to get back in touch with y'all? What I need to do?
Matter of fact, this is what I would do. Hold on, give me 1 second. I got you.
Okay.
Your email still the same?
Uh-huh.
Reach out to Rochelle by email. All right, I just sent that over to the wives.
Okay.
So they got you. So they'll reach out to you tomorrow. You got my word.
Okay, thank you for all that y'all do.
Oh, it's all good, sister. I love you, man. You support, you show up. You popped up at the seminar. Hey, you an amazing queen. I seen you beat and whoop cancer's ass. Yeah. You know, everybody told you that you didn't have a chance, and you still here speaking and talking right now. Yeah. So I just want to salute you and give you a round of applause for real, because you was strong. You straight. You was a strong woman. You're a very, very strong woman. And that's just more inspiration and motivation for me, Queen. So we're going to make sure we contact you tomorrow. Let's keep this fight going, Queen.
Oh, true that.
All right, let's do it. And Aniya just responded and said, I got you, sister.
Okay, thank y'all.
All right, peace, Queen.
All right.
All right, I'm going to do one more phone call for new people. I see a lot of people keep calling back that we talk to every week. Remember, we can't be selfish. We have to allow these phone lines for people that ain't never talked and never got to ask their question. Peace. Speak your mind, speak your peace.
Hey, Shalom, Yaki.
Shalom, God. What's your name, brother?
Hey, my name is David, man. I was calling. I had a similar situation, similar to the last phone call you had with my wife. She's going through the same exact thing right now with her left breast. They said, what is it called? Here, I'm gonna put her on the phone. Is that okay?
Yes, of course, brother.
Hi, hello.
Peace, Queen.
Hi. Yes, they said I had went in and had a breast reduction done, and they did a biopsy on the tissue. And when I went in to go get checked out for my follow-up, they told me that I had breast cancer in my left breast, and they want to remove my whole left breast.
No. So first off, look, let's do this. See, so you ain't had no chemotherapy or nothing yet, have you?
No, I have not.
See, hold on. Let me take care of this feedback. See, so look, this is the best thing right now because you haven't had anything done. Now, since you're not a member on the site, I have to speak to you like I'll speak to myself because we're on the World Wide Web and the government trying to take me down anyway. So this what I would say. If that was me or my wife, if my wife had a lump in her breast and she went to go get the breast tested and they said that they wanted to biopsy it and it went to a pathologist and the pathologist looked at it and it seen that the cells were losing 60% of its oxygen and they talking about they want to hack off the breast, I actually have a testimony on my channel right now of a lady they tried to do the same thing with. Did y'all watch it?
Was that with the lady, Shantae?
Yeah, with Shantae. You see how we healed her?
We watched that.
All praise. Now look, you see they tried to do her the same way and she was leaking black stuff. She had cancer so bad in her breast, her nipples was leaking out a black tarish liquid. We healed her in 30 days. No cancer, no nothing in 30. She completely vegan now, living her best life, cooking vegan and everything.
Yes, we just started our vegan journey about a week ago.
So look, all praises. See? So look, now you realize that you don't need that, right? So you don't need to have them cutting your breast off. That don't make no sense because once they cut the breast off, then they still haven't got rid of the root problem. The root problem is the environment and the food that you're eating. So if they take your breast and take your lymph nodes, then cancer gonna spread to your lungs because now we don't have the breast to attack, so it starts attacking the lungs. And the reason why is because they don't have the breast or the lymph nodes inside of the breast anymore. You see that? So this is called suppressive therapy, where they want to put band-aids on things and they don't want to go after the root problem. The root problem is what you're eating, your environment, and you have a stagnated, backed up lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is so backed up from the kidneys up to the breast, we have to literally drain out that breast and drain it out through the kidneys. The best way to do that whenever you're dealing with any type of cancer is a grape diet. It's a book off of Amazon for $13.99. It probably went up because I recommend it so much, but it's called The Grape Cure. It's called The Grape Cure. Order that. That'll bring you a lot of encouragement, and you're going to go on a high grape diet for at least 21 to 31 days. While you on this grape diet, what you need is my Geogenetic Therapeutic Package Level 2. When I say this, when I say it, I mean this. Y'all seen the testimonies, right?
And what was the name of the package?
It's called the Geogenetic Therapeutic Package Level 2. Okay. All right, now just for the record, y'all seen the healing testimonies on the breast cancer and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So y'all know my herbs work.
Right. Yeah.
All right, so look, check this out. Within this the last 6 months, literally, I can't even count on my hands nor fingers put together how many breast cancer testimonies we got. That's how much we've been healing breast cancer for the last 6 months. It's literally that easy. What's happening is they are lying to our people and acting like you need chemotherapy, you need radiation, and you need all this other stuff. But chemotherapy and radiation is what causes more cancer because it's at a 1.5 on a potential hydrogen scale. That burns you worse than the cancer is burning you. So why would you cut?
I just got over some cancer too about 2 years ago too, but I wasn't aware of your information at the time. But I had my right testicle removed. They said I had testicular cancer.
I wish you knew us then. We could have got rid of that, man, without letting them take your you know what I'm saying, your reproductive organ, man. But it's all good. Hey, look, the good thing about them testicles, if they take the right one, the left one still work. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, hey, all praises. So, no, but that's what you need. You're going to need the Geogenetic Therapeutic Package Level 2 off the website. Make sure you become a Melanin Gold member for you can be able to purchase that. Not only would you need that, but I think you need a 21 to 31 day all grape diet with seeds. Right. Now, and make sure that you're fruit juicing. It gives you a whole regimen of my herbs. It's going to give you a whole regimen and a whole protocol to go by on the website. And if you got any questions, just shoot us an email or shoot us a chat.
So do you recommend, I hear you talk about the bitters a lot. Do you recommend me do that as well?
Yeah, so the good thing about the Geogenetic Therapeutic Package is it comes with the bitters. Now you can get you can get 2 of them if you want. I mean, I'm going to always recommend the bitters because the bitters, like with the bitters alone, I've healed cancer. With the bitters alone, them herbs have healed diabetes. With the bitters alone, sickle cell anemia. With the bitters alone, Crohn's disease. The reason why I recommend my 3 bitters is because, like, they've been healing stuff by themselves. I don't know how it's been doing it, but they've been doing it. So all I'm going to do is just give the glory and praises to Yahweh. You feel me?
Right. Okay, and your seminar in Vegas, will you have these things available there? Because we already made.
Yes, most definitely come. We will have a gang of herbs available in Vegas. I just put in a big old shipment from my connections. So hopefully all these things come quick.
Should we just wait till then?
So I'm not gonna have a whole entire geogenetic package available, but I am gonna have bits and pieces like the 3 bitters, my intercellular cleanse for the kidneys and stuff like that. So as far as a whole entire cleanse, did y'all grab y'all tickets yet?
Yeah, we already got them.
Hey man, y'all gonna enjoy this, man. We bringing out information that ain't never been heard before.
I'm already knowing, man. We looking forward to it too.
All right, you got any more questions for me, God?
Man, that's it, man. It's a pleasure meeting, man. Pleasure talking to you.
All praises, brother. All praises.
I've been following you for like a year now. You STL, Honor Humility, all of that.
Like, to my brother, STL, Honor Humility. That's our spiritual channel, man. Malachi Maccabee. Shouts out to big bro Malachi Maccabee, Nakamya, Nehemiah. Yeah, to my brothers, man. So, hey, I'm glad that you keeping up with the spiritual lessons and the health lessons, man. So, peace, love, light, and healing. Shalom, shalom. Make sure you say peace, love, light, and healing to your family.
Peace, love, light, and healing to the family, man. Melchizedek Mafia, we out here.
Peace. I say let's do one more. I'm feeling real good today. Let's do one more call. Let's do one more. Got one more, family. You know what I'm saying? Got healing testimonies going on. People calling in, doing better, feeling better. You know what I'm saying? Raising y'all vibrational frequencies. Y'all loving y'all selves and loving your brothers and sisters. What can I say? Let me do one more. Go on, call in, family. Go on, call in this deal. Peace. Speak your name. Speak your peace. Make sure you turn down that background, though.
Hickman.
And Trayshawn Sally.
Hey, how y'all doing? Hold on, say it again, y'all. I can't hear y'all.
Sierra Hickman.
And Trayshawn Sally.
Hickman.
Yes.
Well, you family or something? Hold on. What you doing my slavery last name? You family around here?
I guess so. I shared you on Facebook, and I was like, y'all just my
cousins. All praises. Hey, how you doing, Queen? How you doing, God? How y'all feeling?
I'm doing good.
I'm doing really good. We was able to talk to you. I accidentally hung up the first time, and she was like, "You hung up." I was like, "I know."
All praises. Yes, tickets are still available, y'all. It's right on my Facebook page. What I would do is, as soon as we get off of this live feed, I will reshare the Vegas tickets for the seminar in Vegas. So look, y'all, peace, love, light, and healing. Make sure y'all speak. Talk to me. What's going on with y'all?
Well, I'm going to go
let her
first.
talk first. Yeah.
Okay.
I have had this yeast infection since May of 2020. And I haven't taken
antibiotics. Yeah, so the antibiotics that's because the antibiotics is constantly causing your yeast infections. That's what antibiotics do. Bacteria, good bacteria that's produced by the actual DNA in the cells of the vagina canal is what kills the yeast and kills the fermented cells that's going through their metabolic process. So the more and more you take antibiotics for yeast infections, notice that they always give you another antibiotic for yeast infections. It don't make no sense at all, do it? They'll give you antibiotics and then you will give you another antibiotics for the yeast infections for the antibiotics because it's going to give you a yeast infection. So what you got going on is whenever you dealing with yeast infections, reoccurring yeast infections, just like reoccurring VV and things like that, that means that all the bacteria is gone out of your vagina and you need good bacteria. So the first thing I'm going to say, or the first step is you need to get you the 3 bitters and you need to douche with the bitter one. You need to douche with the bitter one. It's another douche on the site too that you need to grab, and you just need to do multiple douches. You're going to douche with them bitters, that bitter one. You're going to douche with that until it's gone every day. You're going to douche. It might dry you out a little bit. If it do dry you out, let us know, and we'll send you some black and blue cohosh, and that'll get the vagina back wet again if it dry you out too much. But what you need to do is that astringent property. You need to pull all of that mucus and all of that yeast and all of that fermented sugar that's coming from the glucose factor of your cells. You got to pull that out. All right, the second thing you need to do, which is really the first thing before you buy any herbs, you got to stop eating yeast-forming foods. And your yeast forming foods will be eating fruit too late at night, eating fruit right before you go to sleep. Because the fruit, even though it's good for you and it's a factor for you, it will ferment, especially if something is wrong with your digestive system or something is wrong with your pancreas. So you need to cleanse out the digestive system to get all of that mucinoid plaque up off the small intestinal tract valve. So we need to do that. So you need to watch yeast forming foods. Make sure that you're not eating breads and cakes and things with yeast in it. Make sure you're not eating cookies and soy. Soy is break down into a yeast metabolic change and a constituent. So you need to get rid of all things that's a yeast. What you really need to do is you need to go on a Feast of Unleavened Bread diet. See, in the Bible, they have something called Passover. And right after Passover, they have something called the Feast of Unleavened Bread. And the Feast of Unleavened Bread is a feast that lasts for 7 days. And during the 7 days, you can't eat anything that have leavening or yeast in it because it represents sin. Well, you need to do the same thing, except you need to do it for 30 days. You shouldn't have nothing with yeast extract in it. You shouldn't have nothing with yeast carbonic acid in it. If it's got yeast on it or do it have a yeast extract in it, you should not eat it at all. So once you deplete the body from yeast and you start starving it out and you go through and you start taking these 3 bitters and dushing with these 3 bitters, not only are you going to be drinking them, but you're going to be dushing with them. You're going to notice all the mucus and all of that yeast starting to come from the vagina. Now the 3 bitters is going to do 2 things. It's going to cleanse the yeast from the vagina, from your system, from your gut, and it's going to replace your vagina and your gut with good biobifinum bacteria, which is going to eat the yeast. Y'all saying, that's what y'all listening, huh? All praise.
Right, because I'm tired of this.
Yeah, so that's exactly what you need, sister. Do you have anything else going on?
Yes, like I'm always cold and I have no energy.
Okay, so you're cold because you're lacking You cold because you lacking iron. That means you're anemic. Iron is the electrical magnetic mineral that we was talking about. And you said you lacking energy. So these things are have a main source, and that's going to be your adrenal glands. Energy is produced by the adrenal glands by way of basically ADP, adenosine triphosphate. And this is where you get your energy from, which is sugar mixed with water mixed with carbon dioxide. It literally goes inside the cell, and then it breaks down, and then the fumes for the cells burn off, and that burning response is what gives you your energy. So that's adrenal fatigue. Now, this is how I know that you got adrenal fatigue, because you lacking iron. And what utilize your iron and send iron throughout the bloodstream through the rest of the cells of your body will be your adrenal glands as well. So your adrenals are down. So this is what I recommend you do. I recommend you get the 3 bitters, 2 packages of them, and you get the essential glandular kit off the website. 2 packs of 3 bitters and then the essential glandular kit. They'll take care of all your issues. And remember to make sure you're not eating fruit late at night. So still be on a fruit diet, still be on the fruit juices, but make sure it's a cutoff time. The cutoff time, I will say, if you go to bed at 9, make sure you stop them at 6. If you go to bed at 8, make sure you stop them at 5. At least get that body 3 hours to start kicking in that digestive process for them pancreas enzymic reactions can happen and start breaking down all of that sugar, and that way it won't stay fermented left over, because if it stayed left over too long and the bacteria ain't gonna eat it up, then it ferments and turn into yeast. So we just got to be careful with that factor right there.
Got it.
All right, what about you, brother?
Well, I was in an accident. I was working for a postal office, and
Go ahead.
And
turn that background. Would y'all turn that background down for me a little taste?
Yeah, she got it.
Okay.
Yeah, that threw me off. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah, but I was in an accident, and after I was in an accident, like when I fell from the UPS truck, both my legs were folded up under me like Japanese people sit down for tea. And my ankle and everything was posted back like that. So I popped up and my body went into shock. I could feel every bump that the UPS driver hit. But long story short, my legs would go numb, and both my legs would go numb for quite a while. Pins and needles. They're still trying to figure out, how to get me back straight.
So that's nerve system issues. You got a problem with the central nervous system. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I actually went from 400 to 270, like on ginger tea.
Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. You know what that mean? That mean you're literally getting your whole entire gut together. If you lost that much weight off of ginger tea, I mean you getting your gut together. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, like we lost my mother in 2016, coming into 2017.
Okay.
So my father did research on YouTube for natural means, and we started making our own ginger tea through the natural ginger root, which I'm actually starting a business with now to heal people through means that I heal, myself.
All praises. So look, we're gonna have to dig a little bit deeper though, because you still got them nerve issues going on. So in order to get that nervous system together, you always, anytime it's something neurological, because that's what's going on with you, is neurological, because it's certain melanin transmitters that's not communicating with the rest of your body properly, whether it's sending messages or whether it's receiving messages. You having a communication with the mitochondria in the nerve system in your body. That means we have to address the nervous system. So I'm gonna give you some herbs since you're trying to be a healer. Well, not trying, since you're going to be a healer, I'm gonna give you some herbs, and then I'm gonna give you a package I recommend off my website. The best herbs is blue vervain for the nervous system. Blue vervain, ginkgo leaf, go to leaf, and the last one is very, very good. Last but not least, lily of the valley leaf. These are very, very good. Yeah, lily of the valley. These are very good herbs for the nervous system. They'll reboot the nervous system, cleanse the nervous system, tone and strengthen the nervous system. That's what I start off with those. If you want a package off of my website, you will need the brain and nervous system kit. the nervous system kit, and you're going to be on an all berry diet, because in order to get them, you're going to need your oxygenators and your antioxidants. That's the berry diet, the berry family. That is very, very good for the nervous system, and that's what I recommend for y'all. That's what I recommend for both of y'all. What I recommended your wife and what I recommend you. Y'all will see major changes and differences if y'all take heed and really do that.
Yes, sir. Okay. How do we get to your website?
The website is on. Just look on the screen. You will see it in red at the bottom. www.yakiawaken.com.
Okay. I appreciate
y'all. Y'all see it?
I follow you.
Oh, all praises. Okay, so yeah, and then I post my website 100 times a day. So with that being said, family, I love y'all indeed in truth, God and Queen. Make sure y'all say peace, love, light, and healing to the family.
Peace, love, light, family. And thank you
so much. All good. Shalom, shalom. Peace, 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 peace. I ain't taking no more calls. Truth, you want something, go and get it yourself. Hey, if y'all like this session, if y'all liked everything y'all heard, make sure y'all type in some nines, family. It's one of my records called Saved. Go and get it yourself. Look, fuck your opinion, my intentions was pure. Sometimes the truth hurt, but never leave them unsure. Faith without works is dead as a door. Now swallow your pride and fix the one on the inside. If you love yourself, say I love myself, I love myself. But through the glitter in the glamour, I can still see the shame. Champagne glass won't bury the tears. You know you're missing something, but it's just not clear what it is. She changed your man like she changed the shoes. Yep, can't keep them on if your shoestrings loose. But it's time to change our environment. It's time to do better, family. All the seduction, infatuated with lust, cause she never knew what love is. You think she bad? You haven't met her cousin. While screaming, leave me alone. I ain't tell me nothing. I had something in my beard the whole time. Built the spirit, I seek to conquer her, but she just wanted a sponsor. All praises, all praises. I love y'all. I love myself. Most High willing, I'll be back at y'all Tuesday. I'm bringing Zion Lex on board. We're going to follow the food. He going to read some hieroglyphs. We're going to show you where frying food came from in ancient Egypt. We're going to show you where the vegan diet stemmed from in the beginning, all the way back to ancient Sumeria. We finna get deep into history, and we finna follow the food. And when you follow the food, you find true identity of self. So, with that being said, I love y'all. I love myself. Make sure y'all share this. Make sure y'all like it. Make sure y'all subscribe. I'm going to break this up in pieces and put it out for y'all piece by piece, because we literally went live for like 2.5 hours. But hey, shalom, shalom, family. Peace, love, light, and healing. Peace, peace.